Hello, 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 hello. The music for this game is really nice. Let me turn it up. Where's the thing? There we go. Go like, oh, it's a little loud. That should be good. Let me know if that's too loud, guys. If it is, I can turn it up or down or whatever. Hello. Hi, Sig. Hello. Happy Thursday, everyone. I literally was streaming yesterday and I already forgot the days because I'm just stupid. I also want to try something real quick. I'm gonna check the properties for the stream. I think it should be fine. Okay, yeah. Snazzy music, yeah. Music's quiet for me, but it's chill. I can turn it up a tiny bit. I'm worried that it's gonna get too loud. That's literally like I turned it up by a smidge. Let me know if that's better. But yeah, it's jazzy music, isn't it? I've been listening to it. It's been like, It had some interesting menus when I opened it. It said like, yell when this icon appears or something. So I don't know if this game picks up sound. Like, I'm assuming that was just a joke. But I can check in the options. I'm dying. Kyoka would have passed away. Why? Why are you dying? Don't die. Sorry, that sounded like so like, oh, you know, like. I promise I don't want you to die. Okay. Okay. Okay, we've got music volume. Lunatic. Huh? I love it's called lunatic mode. What are the languages? Nihongo, Russian, Espanol. Si. Simplified Chinese, traditional Chinese, English. Okay. Interesting. I think that's fine. I went swimming for the first time in a while. Ooh, my body's not used to exercise. I used to go swimming quite a lot when I was a kid, but now I don't. Just because I don't like being wet, you know? And then your hair gets wet and you have to dry it. Like, it's so much effort. It is, but okay. I'm also not too sure how this game's gonna go. I literally know nothing about it. I just saw it and I was like, oh, it looks kind of cool. Like, why not? So let's have fun with it. I'm kind of excited to play it. Let's just get right into it. Let's do it. New game. Yeah, like what is this? Not familiar. Given hints in the red text. Maintain difficulty anytime. Challenge yourself. Hope you enjoy your adventure. Lunatic. I don't have an actual gift in logic or deduction. I don't have that. We have complete faith in you. Good luck. That's so sweet, but I don't have faith in myself. So we're going normal. You should have picked Chinese to get that practice in. Nar, I wouldn't have done it. Oh, there's an open legend, right? Your travels down on a note. Hold it in your hand at midnight and pray. God, please help me. Then God will hear your plea and change your fate. It was only a legend, though, that has gone viral for a brief period of time. Excerpt from modern urban... Oh, that's an excerpt. Excerpt? This is why I can't be a lunatic, because I'm just stupid. Oh, this looks like me. Okay, why is the sky red? Oh? Ugh, my head hurts. Where am I? What happened? Oh, the dog's speaking! What the frick? Roof finally woke up! No, I heard it. I gotta go watch football, so pop in later. Pretty please use critical thinking! We'll see. Enjoy your football. Hope your team wins, whichever one that is. I don't know what games are going on tonight. I don't know football. But anyway, have fun. Okay, God, please help me have a normal sleep schedule. God, that's something I should wish for. Okay, I've been waiting for so long. Let's do a Junpei's voice. I was beginning to worry that you might never wake up. It's a talking dog? And are you my neighbor's dog? Do we have a pet? I'm gonna go for neighbor's dog. My neighbor's dog? Fluffy? Eye roll. Can I do an eye roll? I don't think I can. How did you come up with a lousy name like Fluffy? Besides, we don't even have a neighbor! But I still think he looks like a Fluffy. Wait, what did he mean by no neighbor? Have you lost your memories? Lost my memories? Yeah, you fell down the stairs yesterday, what the fuck? Then you passed out. I thought you might have hit your head. I fell? But my head doesn't hurt anywhere. There's no bruising. Anyway, let's both settle down a little. How about a quick test? Now look into my big, beautiful eyes. Okay. And tell me, what is my name? Fluffy. Fluffy? Fluffy my ass! Well, I guess you really did lose your memories. My name is Will. Sometimes I go by Willy. Oh, Willy. Not Willy. Willy? Yeah, Willy. Not Willy Wonka. Oh my god, this is great. Hey, Willy, back at it again. Willy Wonka? Is this the Glasgow experience? Have I got the Glasgow chocolate factory experience? For fuck's sake, I can't escape Wonka. I'm back in the building again? He follows me everywhere. You can't escape him here. No, it's just Willy. I don't own a chocolate factory. Also, don't you know that chocolate is dangerous for dogs? Oh wait, I'm not a dog. Oh boy, it seems worse than I thought. Listen to me carefully. I'm not a dog, and you're not a human. That doesn't sound right. We are gods. What? Yeah, that's right. We're gods. How did you know what I was thinking just now? I'm a god. Of course I know. Hi Maka, welcome to the stream. We've just started this game and they've already talked about Willy Wonka and all I can think about is the Glasgow experience that was like trending. But how was your Thursday? Mine was pretty dead, but I did sleep, which was fun. I like sleeping. As gods, it is our job to change the fate of the humans who ask us for help. A god falling down the stairs is kind of embarrassing. For real, like, couldn't you, like, save yourself or something? Like, if you can read minds, surely you can, you know, you have the power to save yourself from falling down the stairs. Willy is actually the unknown. Oh my god, what is that? It's the unknown. Humans encounter all kinds of trouble in their lives, and sometimes they pray to us, hoping for miracles as they call them. We can help them and grant their wishes. Or not. It's all up to you, of course. Wait. Stop babbling so fast. I don't understand what you're saying at all. I'm not babbling, you're just too slow. You know what? Let's start with job orientation, shall we? Come over here. It's time to do some work. Hold on. Are we starting already? I still don't have a clue what's going on. Besides, didn't you just tell me that we're gods? Why do gods have to work? True. She's like saying she's just spitting facts. Like, if you're a god as well, if you're a god, why would you fall down the stairs? And if you're a god, why would you work? Don't lie to me just because I've lost my memories. I was not lying. In any case, if you don't finish your day's work, we won't have any dinner tonight. Fine. Okay, we're getting a tutorial now, I'm guessing. Oh wait, is that why the game is called Will? Oh yeah, because the dog's called Will. I didn't even notice that. That probably is why it's called Will. That is very funny. All I can think about is Willy Wonka now. See that small red box? That is a message from the human today. Alright, let's see what she's got herself into this time. What? Alright. Where did my cursor go? Open. Zoom. Whoa! Closer. Oh, shit. It's like the Wii, like, thing. Oh, I want to go home. Oh.
My name is Li Wen. I'm a senior at Yingan High School. Today I went to a nearby court to play tennis for the first time since I've moved to my new place. It was a very poorly maintained court, so I guess hardly anyone ever uses it. The light over the tennis court is maintained by some of the residents themselves. The dim light bulb kept making a buzzing noise. 1, 2, 3. I had just hit all 30 of the balls that I had, so I picked them up in my empty basket. I walked to the other side of the court and collected the balls before hitting them all again. No one else was on the tennis court. All I could hear was the sound of my balls hitting the racket and then bouncing off the ground. The light bulb flickered twice and went out. I picked up most of the balls and left the court, walking towards a small alley. Sorry, my American's so bad today. Blech! No, Kyoka already struggling. Yeah, this is the easy bit! This is the easy bit! I had walked through it earlier on my way to the court. The alley was always dark, no matter what time of day it was. I kept humming to myself, quietly in my head just to be less scared. I arrived at my apartment and suddenly realized that my keys were not in my pocket. I tried to think back. I must have left them at the tennis court. If the light hadn't suddenly gone out, I would have noticed that they were not on me. Well, this sucks. It was too late to go back to the court, not to mention that I might not even be able to find the keys without the light. A desk lamp was on in the manager's office, as was the radio, but nobody was in there. I stood outside the window and waited for a long time, but Uncle Son, who was supposed to be on duty tonight, never showed up. The motion sensor lights in the hallway kept turning on and off every few minutes. I was beginning to feel a little scared. Girlie telling a story, not a wish. For real! Like, this is meant to be a wish and she's giving all this context. A late night talk show was on. The hosts were talking about a popular urban legend that had also been making the rounds at school. It said that if you wrote a note to God in the middle of the night, then God would solve all of your problems for you. Jing was really into this stuff. Well, if such a God really exists, maybe he or she could help unlock the door for me. Or make Uncle Sam come back to his office soon. Please, please! Li Wen. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Well, do people always write to God just because they forgot their keys? Not always, no. But humans are exceptionally annoying. You'll see a lot more of random nonsense of all kinds in the future. Forget about why she asked for our help for now. Take a look at how we might help her. Now, use this pen I just gave you. We can slice this letter into several pieces. Now see, some of these pieces are black and some of them are white. To prevent logical chaos, some of these pieces cannot be moved. These pieces are designated in black. Meanwhile, the white pieces can be moved anywhere with one exception. No white pieces can go past the first or the last piece. Now that you understand the limitations in moving these pieces, sorry, I went back to my normal voice. You may feel free to move the white pieces around. After you've rearranged the white pieces, these events will happen exactly as you want them in the human world. If your arrangement has altered the previous casual links within the events, naturally the ending of the letter will be changed. Well, that's about it. What? Are you telling me that I could change what's happened to the human by moving these sentences around? Exactly, isn't it straightforward? Oh gosh, that is so awesome. Can you do it too? Only the person who's holding the pen is capable of doing this, and I'm a dog. Go ahead, give it a try. Once you make your decision, just select OK. Okay, wait, what? Huh? How do I... Oh! What the frick? I think I did it. Oh! What? Oh, okay. I'm not gonna reread it because I've already seen it. Wait, have I read this before? I'll read it anyway. The alley was very dark to begin with, and with the light gone, it had become pitch black. I couldn't even see the hands in front of my face. I kept having a feeling that something was going to happen. Scenes from horror movies and homicide shows I've seen suddenly flashed through my head. Since I was too scared, I turned around and picked a longer way home. The detour was a crowded and lively street. It was full of people hanging out and waiting in front of bars. and a lot of arcades were still open. I was planning to head straight home and go to bed, but I saw the latest version of the stuffed sea spotty through the window of an arcade. Hey, there's some text highlighted in blue here. That means it's a term archived in our dictionary. The human's letters often include some special terms related to their day-to-day lives. These terms will be highlighted. Since we are gods, there's nothing that we don't understand. I don't know. Wait, is there a log? I don't think there's a log in this game. I don't know if I said that right, but oh well. Therefore, whenever we encounter one of these strange terms, a definition for them will automatically appear in our dictionary. We may either press them to see explanation for that specific term, or browse all the archived terms in the dictionary. Okay. By the way, similar to the dictionary, we also keep a record of the profiles of everyone who has written to us. All you need to do is press triangle on the letter selection screen to read about them. Oh wow, being a god is so convenient. Ah, that's cute. The cartoon cat character by British artist Kevin Clifford. They quickly became a global phenomenon because of its unique style and laser-sharp eyes. Its success lifted Clifford out of poverty and made him a worldwide sensation overnight. According to Kevin, the inspiration of the character came to him during a short trip. Okay. Unfortunately, it was not for sale. I had to get it out of a claw machine. And I'm not very good at those. I spent almost all the cash I had on me, but I didn't come close even once. Miss, we're about to close. Please check your belongings and don't leave anything behind. I lowered my head in disappointment. I noticed that there was a bottle of some kind of drink on the counter that had appeared out of nowhere. Perhaps somebody had forgotten it there. I picked it up and threw it in the trash on my way out. I got home and turned on the light. All the boxes I had moved in 2 days ago were still lying all over the floor. Tomorrow, I'll unpack them. I'm too exhausted now. At least the shower felt great. I got out of the shower, climbed into bed, and immediately fell asleep. Oh yes, to me! Hey! Look, because of what you did, it's the alley that has a broken light bulb instead of the tennis court. Therefore, the girl would not have left her keys in the dark tennis court. Even though it was only a tiny change, you have indeed changed her fate. More importantly, you might have changed more than what we're seeing right now. The impact of this tiny event could last for a long time, maybe even influence her entire life. A chain reaction like this is called the butterfly effect in the human world. We still can't be certain of how big the impact of her future is going to be. But keep in mind that our power has a potentially dangerous side to it. We must never abuse it. I understand. Well, we're done with this letter. Let's go back and see if there are more. Okay. Being a god is so easy. Don't get too excited, you still have a lot to learn. I have fetched the letters for you up until now. From now on, you should be getting your own letters. I have placed a mailbox in the bottom left corner of the screen. If the flag is up by the mailbox, that means there are new letters inside. Did you hear a sound like ding ding just now? That's the new letter notification. Whenever you hear it, that means new letters have arrived. I did hear that. If you've processed all the letters at hand, go check the mailbox. Got it. Oh, yeah. Wait. How do I open the mailbox? What? Who's this guy? Wait, how? Is it this button? Ah! Oh. I'm sorry, the last words. Okay. Let's go for this dude. He sounds a bit sad. Read. Sometimes you might see multiple messages from 2 or more people at the same time. Why do humans have so many problems? In cases like this, you have to read through both messages in one breath before you can start working on them. What are you doing? I'm trying to see how long I can hold my breath. Oh! I don't know how long that was, but maybe that's enough to read 2 letters? I don't think I could finish 2 letters in one breath. It's just a metaphor. Well, what should I do to find the other letter after reading the first one? After reading one letter, you can press L1 or R1 to open the next letter. Whenever you need to switch between the two letters, just use the next letter button to switch back and forth. Okay, I'll start now. I'm gonna have a drink, because this is a talkie game. It had been 10 years. I had been cursed since the incident. Every time I picked up my paintbrush, my mind would start tormenting me, wreaking havoc. For 10 years, I hadn't been able to paint anything. I was suffering, and I deserved it. I deserved it. By now, I've spent all of my savings, yet I was still alive. A friend was kind enough to set me up with a teaching job at a high school, teaching the art class. I would start tomorrow. It wasn't particularly well paid, but for someone who had been living without power, water, or heat in his apartment, it was like a burning pit of charcoal in the middle of a blizzard. I was really grateful to my friend. Ironically, I just bought myself some charcoal earlier today. Oh my god, his foot moved! I didn't realize, I forgot the characters moved. I like the silhouette. I thought I might be able to leave something worthwhile to the world as a painter before I died. Yes, I wanted to make one of those final masterpieces. I set up my easel. 1 hour passed. 2 hours. 3 hours. I had to put down the brush. Even if I managed to paint something, how would it be different from all the other garbage in this room? It would just be another piece of soulless trash. Just like me. When I was a young boy. All trash! I poured the coal into a basin and put it on the bedroom floor. I put on my best clothes. I carefully made the bed. And I lit the coals. Huh? I tried the doorknob and realized that the door was not locked. I chuckled. That was careless of me. I double-checked all the doors and windows. Is this guy making sure they had been locked and sealed? I couldn't take any chances. I laid down on my bed. All I could see was her face. Here I come, honey. Oh my god! Sorry for making you wait so long. God, I'm ready. Please take me away. Oh my god. When? Zhao Ren? Oh my god. Jeez Louise. Okay. The apartment building I had just moved into was quite old. It didn't have an elevator, so I had to climb the stairs every day. As usual, it was already past midnight when I got back from tennis practice. I noticed something at my door as I walked into the floor hallway. Was that a bouquet of roses? And the Surface Body toy I had seen in the arcade a few days ago. Oh no. I had a sudden sinking feeling of anxiety. I've been getting strange emails during the day before yesterday. This was the first one. Ew! Oh my god, ew! I've been watching you for a long time, right back to me. At first, I thought maybe someone had sent it to the wrong address by accident. Or it could have been some random phishing email, so I didn't pay any attention to it. But the next day, I received another one. Please write back to me. I still have no idea what those weird symbols mean. And whoever had written these emails seemed to think that we knew each other. My cell phone suddenly buzzed in my pocket. I had a new email. I clicked on the email app with a shaking finger. We shall finally meet soon. That is, oh my god. Like, stalker stories scare me so much. I've never been in a situation, but like, it always scares me. Like, oh my god. I couldn't understand those symbols at all, but the words in the middle. All of a sudden, I felt a chill down my back, as if I was being watched by someone or something. But my body had frozen and I didn't dare turn around. I looked into the reflection in the glass of the window in front of me, trying to see if there was anything behind me. There wasn't. I was just being paranoid. Still, I decided to go and spend the night at Jing's place, just in case. I walked towards the staircase, but then I heard it. Footsteps coming upstairs, closer and closer. Who could it be at this late hour? Could it be the one who had written those emails? I immediately turned around and ran back towards my apartment. But I lived alone. What if they broke in? He would force me into the corner, pull a chainsaw out from behind him, and cut me into pieces. Oh God, no! I stopped at the door of my neighbor, room 414. I choose you. Help me. No matter how hard I knocked, nothing happened. I tried not to cry so much as I wouldn't be heard, but tears were already streaming down my face. Calm down, Li Wen. The footsteps stopped at the 4th floor, and were now moving towards me. There was only one more corner towards us. It was too late for me to hide in my own apartment now. I held up my tennis racket. I swung it down as hard as I could with my eyes closed when the person arrived at the corner. The person I'd hit wobbled and fell down the stairs. It was Uncle Sun. He seemed to be just going around the building and picking up the trash. Murder? Uncle Sun was lying on the ground, and he was not moving at all. What if he was the stalker, though? Oh my God, what have I done? God, please help me. Please, please. Li Wen. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. When there is more than one letter, the white pieces can be moved left to right as well, in addition to up and down. Since it will impact the fates of both people, you must be careful when making your decisions. Oh my God. So, wait, what? There? Oh, wait, why is that like... Is that right? Oh, here we go. Hey, God, I'm ready. We already said that, didn't we? What was that noise? I struggled to sit up in my bed. My head felt like it was going to explode. Damn it. Just a little longer and God would have taken me. Whoever made that noise, be it a burglar or a utility guy, I would never forgive them. Excuse me. Sorry for the intrusion. I sneaked into my neighbor's apartment. It was completely dark inside and smelled funny. It was so hard to breathe in this apartment, I wondered who would live in such a place. I shut the door right behind me. Oh, that was what that noise was. I accidentally knocked over some jars that were shelved next to the door, and they made some very loud noises. Still, nobody responded. I suppose there really wasn't anyone home. I looked out from the peephole while I held my breath. A thin, old, humpbacked man walked by the door with empty plastic bottles in his hand. It was just Uncle Sun, the manager. This one is easy too. As Shakespeare once said, security is mortals' chiefest? Security is mortals' chiefest enemy, which could mean that overconfidence is man's greatest enemy. What? Who? Shakespeare. He's one of the greatest writers in human history. Overconfidence is a man's greatest enemy. Well, but I'm no man. Okay, then do you remember this person's name? Wen Zhao... I have it on the tip of my tongue. You should pay more attention. His name is I just can't say his name! Wen Zhao Ren? I'm assuming that's how you say it. I don't know. I'm butchering it. Okay, I have a bad memory. I get your point. So it's only easy because you're just getting started. You'll see soon enough. Okay. What does this yellow star mean? Oh, what does this yellow star mean? It's me! When you see a yellow star, that means you've unlocked all the possible endings of that particular event. Oh, should I try and collect all the yellow stars? Oh no, that won't be necessary. Our job is just to help the humans with their troubles. No matter how many times we try or how many endings we unlock, for the humans there's only one ending to each story that they will never know. Oh, that they will ever know. So it doesn't really matter whether or not you unlock all of the endings. In that case, what is the star there for? It's because I'm playing the game. They knew. Well, I know you're asking me, but
To be honest, I don't really know. Oh, we got some post. Farewell. Okay. So I guess we go to that one then. What's the menu? Can we save? Can. That's good to know. That's good to know. Yeah, let's save. Thank you. What else we got? Profiles. That's the characters, right? Tennis. So, so I broke into someone's home. The owner did not press charges. I was just casually did that. Voicemail. Huh. Cool. Okay. We haven't seen this guy yet for some reason. Okay. There's loads of characters. Look at all these. Okay. What about collections? What does that mean? Ooh. What, the tennis court? Okay. Oh, yeah, this is the dictionary. Trophy. Okay. Music. Oh, you can like change the music. That's pretty cool. Okay. What are the options? That was from before? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, guys, let's continue. Hang on. Ah! It's just okay. Ah! Excuse me. Stop drifting. Please, please, please. Oh my god, that's gonna be the hardest part of the game. No! Did I get it? Oh, oh! No! Ah! Come on! The other team's getting cooked, so I'm back. Welcome back. What are the teams that you're watching? Because I know my family likes this one team, but I don't know if it's the same one. Oh my god, please! Please, 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 please. Oh my god, this is actually... What if I zoom out? Okay, no, you can't select anything if you zoom out. Liverpool versus Slava Prague. I've never heard of the second one. You beat the game yet? Nah, we're in tutorial, I think, but I'm just struggling to select this. Oh my god, please stop! What is actually going on? Oh my god. Why is this like the hardest part? Like, the drift. Please stop. Oh my god. Oh! It was on it! Yeah, struggling with the tutorial. I'm not! It's just this menu. It sucks. It's not good for my little drift controller. Oh my god. Please, 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 please. Oh my god! Please, just stop being annoying. It's annoying that when you move the camera, the cursor just disappears as well. That's really annoying. It's making it like way harder than it should be. Ah! Stop it! Nope. Please. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Ah! Oh my god, please. I think I need a minute. Guys! What the actual frick is going on? Now it's not letting me press options. What is actually going on? Ah! I can't! Oh my god! Oh no. My stupid PS4 controller can't take it. Actually, wait, I have a plan. I just took my thing off charge. What if this makes my thing OP? Why can't I just be arrow keys? That make my life so much easier. It says here you can still press things, but you can't. Like, it says open, but you can't press anything. Oh. This is so embarrassing. Liz! I knew I'd be embarrassed by a puzzle game, but I didn't think I'd be embarrassed this quickly. Okay, hang on. Menu! Let me open the menu! Please! Oh, I nearly got it! Oh my god. I can't even open the menu. It's not letting me press anything. Hang on. I might just try and reset the game, maybe? Hang on. I'll be able to be right back. I'm still here, though. Hang on. Actually, I might need to go on... Never mind. I'm going back on this, because I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, how do I close this? Did I just close it now? I did not close it. I can't close it! How do I close something? Without having to like go to the menu. I don't know. Because the menu is not functioning with me. Oh, oh, oh! Oh! Ah! I had it! I had it! Please. Oh! Oh my god! The thing is, I have to keep it on both of my things, otherwise it's gonna move. Come on. Maybe I should get a new controller, guys. I don't know. This one is very old. I've had it for like a few years. Like, I think like 4 years now, actually. Oh, no. Oh! I had it! Open! Open! Triangle! No! I fucked it up! Hang on, I need to go back to full screen because I can't see. I had it! There we go. Oh my god, fucking. Fucking finally. God, that was embarrassing. We did it. Alright. Somebody had ruined my plan. Damn it. I sat up and realized I could barely stand. The entire room was spinning. I felt so nauseated that I almost threw up. Just a little longer and I could have seen her again. The room was completely dark since I hadn't been able to pay my utility bill for a while.
I lifted my foot and tried to take a step, but I tripped over my easel. The brushes and paints fell all over the place. I crouched down and slowly started to pick them up again. It took me a while as I was so exhausted. I put out the fire and opened a window. I stumbled upon my flashlight and pressed the button. Oh! Buy a new controller. Yeah, I need a new controller. It is 4 years old and has a terrible drift. Although I know there's ways you can fix drift. Like, I had a really bad drift on my Switch controller that I was able to fix. Just by, I think you meant to put like oil in the joysticks or something like that. Boom! I heard a deafening explosion. Was that a gas explosion? I thought I saw a slender figure of someone fall down the fire before I passed out. Oh! When I woke up, the doctor told me there was a 17-year-old girl who had been sent to the hospital along with me. She hadn't made it. Oh! Fortunately, however, I was still alive. I had third-degree burns all over my body. I lost my right arm and I couldn't speak. I couldn't even do something as simple as ask what the girl's name was. God, why? Why didn't you just kill me instead? Wen Xiaoren, oh my god. Okay. Would it be like, so you open the window first, stumble. Is that right? Because opening the window is the most important part. Or what if I swap these? Did I do that right? Huh? Some pieces are missing. Oh, I did bad? I flopped! Sometimes this happens. In this letter, the previous development led to a gas explosion. As a result, Wen Xiaoren would not be able to carry out his following actions. Therefore, the white pieces disappeared. Usually, pieces will disappear when the subject of the actions described in the pieces is no longer active. This is not only confined to the sender of the letter, it could also be because of someone mentioned in the letter. Again, it depends. The important thing is to think about why they might disappear. I see. So wait, did I mess up? I said bad. If I retry... That's different. Oh. Who's there? Oh! Ew! I pressed the button on my flashlight in a hurry, and the white light almost blinded me. Ah! I saw a shadow fall to the ground. I quickly turned my light toward the sound, and saw that it was a girl I had never met before. I checked to see if she was still breathing. She was. I remembered a school picnic during my junior high years. I had done the same thing to scare a girl in my class. She didn't faint, even though I had done it intentionally. Kids today are so weak. I carried the girl into my ventilated bedroom, laid her down on my bed and pulled the sheet over her. I went back to the living room and picked up my paintbrush. I tried to remember her panicked face when she saw me. I suddenly had a new feeling, a feeling that I could paint something special this time. And yet, I just fell asleep with the brush in my hand while leaning against the wall. We did it! Wow, that was scary. I don't want to see anything like this ever again. Well, if you do want to see it again, you can. While you're reading a letter, press replay to review the entire letter again. I wonder though, why can we see all these images? Aren't we just reading the letters? Yeah, like, why the fuck is this shit appearing? Technically, we're not actually receiving handwritten letters from the humans. You could think of these letters as a manifestation of their will. Oh, so he's called Will, and it's a manifestation of their will. That makes sense, because, like, in some of these moments I was like, how would they have time to write a letter? That's why they include more than the text you're reading. Sometimes we'll receive the images of what they see, or even how they feel.
Wow, that's really amazing. We did it! How did you feel?
Everything felt so unreal. Am I really a god? Have I always been living here? And has the sky outside been always so red? That's what I said. It's even snowing outside. The weather is so weird. I have no memories of any of this. Is any of this even real?
Of course! Don't worry about it. Your memories will come back to you slowly. Anyway, don't you think this job is perfect for you? And it isn't too hard either, is it?
That's true.
It is more interesting than I thought. While it is interesting indeed, it's also rather serious. From now on, I won't repeat myself anymore. Some of my previous instructions can be found in the help menu. The content of the help menu will also grow as you learn more about your job. However, you might not be able to find everything you need in there. For instance, if you forget or didn't pay attention to what I've told you, you might never be able to hear it again. So, the truly important information, as you see here, will be highlighted in orange text. See, they can see the text boxes as well. What's going on? Things in orange text are extremely important. When you see something in orange, you should slow down your reading and pay extra attention. Now, answer fast. Which of the following words were highlighted in orange what I just said? None. Was it? I think it was that. Truly important information, I think. Yeah! Correct. The orange text may appear not only in words, but also occasionally in the human's letters as well. The human's letters might include text in other colors too, such as yellow and blue. The yellow text highlights digital messages in a text message or email, while the blue text highlights messages left in a fax or a note. Blue also means it's like a dictionary word or whatever, right? The orange text, however, emphasizes something else. I'll explain to you later when we see it. You won't remember it all if I say too much right now. In the end, you just need to remember that orange text is extremely important. Now, to make sure you didn't just make a lucky guess earlier, we're gonna have another quiz. Which of the following phrases were highlighted in orange text in my previous dialogue, and what is their correct order? What the hell? Oh god, I wasn't paying attention at all. I think it was like that. It was either that one or that one. There wasn't any. I swear I didn't see any orange. Am I just stupid? Oh boy, I think it's the second one. Guys, I'm a genius. Correct. Thank God. Looks like you've truly mastered what I've taught you so far. You're truly my master. Aside from the orange text in normal mode, you'll also notice a lot of red text. Noted. Red text highlighted. If you read those words very carefully, you might find some clues that can help you solve the puzzles. In normal mode, such clues will be highlighted in red. Oh, okay. Not lunatic mode, not cray-cray mode. They might help you with your deductions. Stop hacking, Kyoka. I'm not hacking! Oh god, this is long. If you ever find yourself stuck in a puzzle with no idea how to proceed, pay special attention to the red text and you'll surely be able to make progress. Alright, seems you should do just fine now. And I can take it easy too then. I believe as you go along with your task, you'll eventually make the right decisions. Besides, I can see that you've already made a choice. A choice? Yeah, I told you at the beginning that having the prayers from the humans is our job. However, whether to help them or not, is how exactly you want to change their fates. It's completely up to you. Oh yeah, because like it said I could either like kill him or not, basically, and I chose not to kill him because I'm so kind. I see that you've chosen an S ending for them all. That means you're choosing the path of absolute kindness. Well, they're asking me for help, so of course I should help them. What's the alternative? That I should torture them instead? Not necessarily. I just want to remind you that the path of an absolute kindness is not an easy one. Especially when you receive letters from two different people. You will have to make the endings for both sides an S. Simply achieving an S ending for just one of them won't be good enough. In other words, you have to solve two people's problems at the same time. Why is Koromaru speaking to us? Honestly, he does look like Koromaru. In another universe, this is Koromaru, not Willy or Will, whatever the fuck. I see. Well, I'm sure I can find a way. Okay then. By the way, I suppose you don't remember your own name either? Your name is Myth. Myth. You're a god who can manipulate people's fates through stories and puzzles. That's why they call you Myth. You might not know this yet, but you're actually quite popular in the human world. Some of the urban legends that have been circulating are stories about you. Wow, I didn't know I was that impressive. Even though I seem to have forgotten a lot of things and I'm still adapting and trying to learn. I do feel like helping people, and that makes me happy. If I work very hard, I could possibly grant wishes to everyone in the world. Everyone? Well, you'll be buried by all the letters first. However, if you try your best, you should be able to shape the world a little closer to your liking, at the very least. Got it. I'll try my best. Well, from now on, let me know if you have any questions. After all, it's just the two of us here. Bit lonely. Not saying Willie's bad company. Oh! Okay. Opening. Oh! Myth, hello. Fanart. Willie. Wen. Who's that guy? Jimmy? Who the frick's Jimmy? Oh, baby! Okay, we haven't met them either, have we? Oh, hello. Alicia. Carlos. Oh, there's that guy. Oh, he looks so sad. Spotty, a cat? Huh? Is this Persona 4? Yeah, it's just Persona 4, like a different font. I like this song. Oh, that's so cute! Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god. Let's see what kind of letters we're getting today. What we got? Oh, we got loads of new people. My new partner. First day at a new school. Then what's this one? Whoa, that's is that Filipino? 20,000 pesos? Here I come. So many now. Let's go back to our girl Wen, if we can. Oh god. Oh, never mind. Oh. 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 Yeah, man. What? I can't do it because I have to hold on to both the joysticks. That's why I can't press X. Oh my god, where's it gone now? What is it doing over there? What is it doing? Oh. I got it! I keep on getting it every time. What the frick? This will definitely be the rest of the stream, yeah. I call this having a really bad drift on my PS4. Let's go. Please, 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 please. Oh my god. Like, it could just... Why can't it just be arrow keys? Oh! I think it'd be faster for me to walk to your crater and give me a controller, please! Please do it, I need it. I'm trying to figure out, I think they're both drifting, I don't even know anymore. Can I press the menu? Oh, oh, oh. Wait, oh, oh, oh! Oh, whoa! Oh! Okay! We did it! Let's go. This problem was so difficult. I stared at the test and it looked like some kind of ancient curse torturing my fragile mind. A box of chocolate milk suddenly appeared on my desk. My favorite! I opened it up and started drinking it. It was delicious. What do you mean suddenly appeared? What do you mean suddenly appeared? It's not the stalker, is it? Li Wen, what are you doing during exam? Thud. Miss Yang pounded her... Oh, thud. Miss Yang pounded her fist on my desk. My eyes went wide. There was no test. No Miss Yang. Not even my favorite drink, chocolate milk. Oh, the dream. Oh. I was lying in my own bed, still wearing the t-shirt I put on for tennis last night. How had I fallen asleep like this? Suddenly, I remembered that I had found some strange things at my door last night. I carefully opened the door and looked outside. There was nothing. Was it all just a dream? In any case, what time was it? I checked the clock on the wall. It was 9:10! I rushed to school as fast as possible. The second period has just begun. It was tennis class today. Our school was famous for its emphasis on so-called quality education, which means that unlike other schools, we had classes in stuff like tennis, art, and so on. Wait, is that not normal? I had art lessons and like tennis in the summer, I think, like in PE and stuff. Even for the senior students, they could get some exercise and release some of the stress from schoolwork. Not many seniors enrolled in these classes, though. Everyone had to bet their whole lives on the upcoming Gaokao, the National Higher Education Entrance Examination. Whoa, that's long. Oh my god. Okay, it's an annually held national event exam in mainland China. All high school seniors and other people submit an exam. The exam is held every year from June 7th to 9th. Okay. Kind of like GCSEs then. It sounds like it's kind of like GCSEs but for like older than year 11. First held in 1977. Okay. Okay. So it's optional though. Oh my god. Okay. So it sounds like it is kind of like GCSEs, but it's like pretty effed up, as in like only the best of the best can take it and use it to get into unis. I assume. But they have to like revise the studying with an IV. That's insane. Okay. Got it. Let's continue. However, I still had no idea what I wanted to do in the future, nor what major I'd be interested in. I suppose I'd just go with the flow. I carried the racket under my arm and ran onto the tennis court. Usually I would just do some hitting practice during the class, but today I was here with purpose. Last time I'd accidentally hit that knucklehead Rocky from class 3 when I had been practicing my serve. He insisted that I'd done it on purpose and challenged me to a match to settle the score. What kind of obsessive and obnoxious man was this? Well, today was the day of our duel. I had agreed to his proposal, with 30 boxes of chocolate milk as the wager, my favorite. We would play a doubles match for one set, and we got to pick a partner for the opponent. I picked Wang Jiang as Rocky's partner first. He was probably the weakest out of all the people present today. My darling chocolate milk, here I come! Rocky pointed to someone behind me. You'll partner with him then. I turned around, and I saw someone who was looking petrified. Someone whom I'd never even met? The stranger introduced himself as Jimmy. Hey! He said he just transferred from Hong Kong today. Huh. A transfer student in the last semester of senior year. And from Hong Kong, no less. That was peculiar. Never mind. I need to win my chocolate milk first. Since he had enrolled in the class, he could be really good. Maybe this would be my lucky day. Just one game later, I had been kidding myself. That sneaky Rocky. He must have known this guy didn't know how to play at all. Wang Jiang might only be a 2.0, but that would make Jimmy a 0.2. He barely even knew how to hold a racket. No matter. For my precious chocolate milk, I would have to do it alone. Half an hour later, we were at the tiebreaker. I know what that means, but okay. Tiebreaker is a score system. Yeah, I know what this means. 12 points. Yeah. It's the part of the game that makes tennis really long and boring. Sorry if you like tennis, but I find it a little bit boring. The score was 7-8, their match point. If I could win this next point, I still had a chance.
Otherwise, I would have to go buy the chocolate milk myself at 7-Eleven. I was standing on the right side of the back. My hat was soaking wet, and sweat was dripping down my ponytail onto my t-shirt. Jimmy was standing on the left side of the net, and I could see he was sweating through the back of his t-shirt too. Here came the ball. It was aimed at the center of the back court to my left. I squeezed the racket in my hand. A sudden twist of my ankle. Swing!
Oh my god. Oh no.
I fell to the ground and completely mishit the ball. Even worse, ah!
It went straight into the back of Jimmy's head. Jimmy fainted. Oh no.
Did I just give him a concussion? But I clearly remembered that he was standing much further left, wasn't he?
Huh. Okay. Next one. Give me Jimmy POV. I'm gonna have a drink. Ooh. Goofy music. My name is Jimmy now. My name's Jimmy. Today was my first day at Yingan High School as a senior. I flew from Hong Kong to Beijing only a few days ago. On my first night, my suitcase, which held my laptop, still hadn't arrived at the hotel. I was bored out of my mind and decided to go down the arcade to kill some time. He's the stalker! Bruh. Jimmy L. I got honey nut cornflakes. Ooh, they're good. They're good. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. There I saw a girl with long hair. She had come into the arcade with a basket of tennis balls and she was sweating from head to toe. She wanted to get the Sir Spotty doll from the claw machine. I wanted to get it too, but earlier there had been a couple hugging the machine for a long time. Throughout my childhood, my father would always buy me anything I wanted. It was usually Game Boys, computers, and stuff like that. Nothing outrageous. So I never really understood the feeling of wanting something so badly, but not being able to get it. I looked at her from a distance. I watched her fail and keep trying over and over again. Her expression looked so funny and so cute. I felt a strange urge. I had gone to an all-boys school in Hong Kong, and I also wasn't someone who liked to go out that much. I never really met very many girls. And I never learned how to pick up girls. But today felt different. I really thought she was extremely cute, and I had a special feeling about her that I didn't really understand myself. I didn't want to miss the chance of getting to know her. I mustered all of my courage and decided to get her attention. I wrote down my email address on a piece of paper, then I bought a drink and quietly left the cup on the counter of the claw machine. With the note under the cup. Oh no, she threw it away! I swear I know this song as well. So if I'm just imagining that. Now I just needed to wait for her response. The first night I didn't get an email. It must have been too late. She'd write back the next day, I thought. Second day, all I got was junk mail. The third day... Maybe she'd lost a note by accident. Maybe she had washed it in her laundry. Maybe I could find out what her email address was instead? He gonna pick up girls and put them in his basement, for real! Jimmy! You can't be doing this, Jimmy, oh my god. All I need to do is to hack into the cashier system of the arcade. I could get information on all of the customers who have paid for tokens using mobile banking. And I could get more than just their email addresses. Like their real addresses and bank accounts. So I did it. I mustered all of my courage once again and wrote her an email. Yet, maybe she didn't really use her email. I had told my father I had told my father that I wanted to transfer to the school. It didn't really matter to him, and the school happened to be quite good too. He transferred to the school for her? He agreed almost immediately. If he had known the truth, he would have slapped me in the face and called me a disgrace. I also found out that she liked playing tennis. This is actually so creepy. So of course I bought myself a racket immediately. I haven't finished reading all 42 volumes of the manga series, The Kid of Tennis. Okay. Around teenagers playing tennis. Okay. I'm sure never had look for girls in school. Why is the plot of this just this? Oh my god. Okay. What the fuck did I come back to? Criminal? To be fair on Jimmy wants to go like, nah, don't. Basically, so I don't know if you remember the pink girl, the tennis girl, Kimmy. So she has a stalker. This guy's the stalker. We found the stalker already. This is scary. Oh my god. He hacked the cashier thing at the arcade to find her bloody address and her email address. Like, what the fuck? It's so weird. But I would have never thought that I'd get the chance to partner with her in a doubles match on my first day at the new school. He also joined her school. Like, what the fuck? Double matches on my first day at the new school. I had also never realized that, well, everything in the manga was a lie. The only time I even touched the ball, it hit the referee. Oh crap, I suck so bad. She must hate me now. We ended up in a tiebreaker for the match. I'd read about this in a manga. Basically, it was a quick way to decide the winner when both sides had been evenly matched. If it wasn't for me, she would have already won easily. The ball was coming again. It was a fast one, and it was flying towards my right side. I was so nervous that my hand was shaking uncontrollably. I tried my best to hold the racket as steady as I could. I took a step to the right. I rushed forward. I took a step to the right and almost out of instinct, but I still let the ball pass. Even if I tried to hit the ball, it would never go in. From behind me, I heard her hitting the ball. Good job! Bonk! Before I could finish my thought, I felt a sudden shock of numbness and pain from the back of my head and completely blacked out. Tesco going to use a tennis racket as a weapon. She just did! She hit him. So like, Jimmy needs his rights revoked. For real. For real. I was in the infirmary when I woke up. It was already noon. I looked around. There was no one else in the room but the school nurse. Oh, Jimmy, what did you think was going to happen? Jimmy? Oh, no, that's just him signing off. Jimmy. Okay, let's try this. Oh my god. He needs to hit it. Let's keep that there. He has to hit it. Okay, that's right, that's right. This is prison Riz, bestie. This is jail Riz. I swung the racket with my eyes closed. The ball flew over the baseline. It was out. I did overestimate myself. The match was over. Ugh! She must be mad at me now. Ew! Jimmy took a swing at the ball. The ball flew out the blaze. Blaze? The ball flew out of the baseline. Out. 7-9. We lost. I lost. My precious 30 boxes of chocolate milk. Okay. Let's see what happens if I do it a different way. He's on the left. To my left. It's be like the stars align with tennis and trauma. For real. What happens if I just swing? Does that do anything different? Oh. It's the same one. Okay. You're saying much further left. What about now? Oh, okay. The ball flew past me. I expected to hear her hitting the ball, but I heard nothing. I turned around and saw her sitting on the ground, hunched over. Did she get hit by the ball? People were already gathering around. Someone mentioned the infirmary. I suppose someone would take her there any moment now. Honestly, I wish that someone could be me. Our teacher walked over. You, take her to the infirmary. Wait, he was speaking to me? Oh my gosh, the goddess of fortune was her very much. No, I'm not doing that. Okay.
The ball was to my left, but I was stumbling to my right. Not only did I not hit the ball, I even lost my racket. And for some reason, my stomach suddenly started hurting. Why? Was it because I hadn't had time for breakfast this morning? 7 to 9. We lost. I lost. I took 2 pills in the infirmary and felt a little better. Lay down on the bed. Everything around me was white and made me feel sleepy. Jimmy said he wanted to keep me company, so he was sitting beside my bed. I thought maybe I should talk to him a little so it would feel less awkward. However, I think I was too exhausted and I fell asleep.
We're not doing this one. Rank A? Frick no. What that? Is that different? No. I'm just gonna do this one because none of them are hurt. I can't want to hit him, but it's fine. Wait, is that bad? Wait, should I do it again? Wait, did I fuck up? Do I have to? I don't want to. I don't want to have to help him get this girl that he's stalking. Jimmy! Oh my god, do I have to? I don't want to. Can I stop moving, please? Oh my god. Oh. What? I love seeing the cursor like appear and disappear. Oh, hello. Jimmy just misunderstood. I don't think so. Please. Like, I don't know if the X means I messed up or not. Oh my god. Oh, but you can do it from here. Oh! Oh. Okay, wait. Oh. There is one more thing that could help you with your work. That's history. History sounds like something I could use to review all the endings I've unlocked, right? Smart girl. Every ending you come across is archived there. When you run into something that's too complicated, try referring to the history for inspiration. Oh, one more thing. I have another small tip regarding the history archives. In here we can browse all the possible endings to a letter. They're displayed on the right. Furthermore, they're arranged in the same order as the small squares you see when you open a letter. They're arranged in this order. I don't know what that means. S-A-B... Oh, right, the endings. I don't... Okay. Okay. Jimmy needs therapy. Yeah. The ending with one small eye is the one you're currently viewing. I see. I think it's to help my deductions too when the number of endings increases. Exactly. As for how you want to use it, that's totally up to you. So... Wait, what's... what? Okay. What's this? Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god. What does A mean? So... Hmm. Could try swapping these. I rush forward and I just swap these. Like. What happens there? What? Okay, she just hits him. She needs to take the step. Wait. What? No! I didn't mean to leave! No! Oh my god. Oh. This is the hardest part of the game, guys. Oh. Okay. Oh my god. Alright. She has to go right. What happens here? It's that one. Ugh. What happens if he hits it like this? Is it always gonna fail? It's always gonna fail. Oh, this is different. I think I did something right. Okay. She hit the ball but didn't go over the net. The match was over. We lost. She had done her best. It's not my fault for sucking too much. The ball hit the net and dropped to an offside. Shoot, I wish I had hit it harder. We lost. I lost. Oh, my precious 30 bucks. Oh, wait. Ankle. Wait. No. Forward. This is different. I'm doing it, guys. I'm doing it. Okay. I took a swing at the ball, but I almost tripped. I had to take another step to stop myself from falling over. The tennis ball flew over the net, kissed the baseline, compressed, and bounced up. Then it was stuck in the wired fence around the court. Yay! Match point saved. Rocky was such a sneaky bastard. With Jimmy barely able to move, he was not aiming every ball at him. But Jimmy was able to get out of the way almost every time, even with a twisted ankle. We were coordinating surprisingly well. After a while, Wang Jiang was left standing there too. The game had become a singles match between Rocky and me. Maybe Jimmy was such a lucky charm. No, he's not! Maybe Jimmy was a lucky charm, because he eventually won the game 15-13. What a great partner! I had won my chocolate milk! Hooray! Hooray! Guys, do we have to do this? The dog did say the S route wasn't the best one. But, I don't know, I feel bad. I fell to the ground and my ankle hurt like hell. Fortunately, we still won the point thanks to her. Now our opponents were hitting the ball towards me almost exclusively. But Li Wen was too good. And eventually we won. Okay. More importantly, she ran over and high-fived me. I wasn't just daydreaming about this. She really did just give me a high five. Her hand felt so warm. I would never forget that moment. We had to keep the progress with the characters, alright? I didn't want to do that though. Okay. Oh, these two are connected too. That's Carlos, right? Yeah, okay. My name is Carlos. I'm 18 years old. It was a big day, because I was finally going to leave Mexico. Slay! Uncle Depp, who had always helped out the orphanage, and Auntie Benita, who was the matron of the orphanage, used to tell me that if I ever wanted to go to a foreign country, I need to have a passport first, and then I would need a visa. Finally, I'd go to the airport and buy a ticket, then I could fly wherever I wanted to go. I'd gotten my passport, and apparently going to Hong Kong didn't require a visa. All I needed was a plane ticket. Uncle Depp and I had headed out early before the sun even came out. He had been driving me through the mountains for 6 hours to get to the international airport. Then he stuffed a couple of warm burritos wrapped up in paper in my backpack before I said goodbye. Slay! I didn't know when I would ever see him again. I already missed him. I walked into the airport and I couldn't help slowing down in admiration. The place was so big. No wonder the tickets were so expensive. I need to ask someone to tell me where I could buy a ticket. I bumped into another man. The 3 boxes he was carrying all fell to the ground. I helped him pick up the boxes and stack them. I hope nothing inside got broken. The man was wearing a pair of glasses with golden frames. He seemed like a nice person. He took the box out of my hands and was not mad at me at all. He just nodded and walked away. He really was nice. Even though there were signs in the airport, I couldn't read many of them. I walked around twice before I found the ticket counters. A ticket cost over 10,000 pesos, just like Uncle Depp had told me. I had all my savings with me, including the money my parents and sister had left me, as well as what I earned during part-time jobs. It was only a little over 20,000 pesos altogether. However, something terrible had happened. I couldn't find my wallet! The guy stole it, didn't he? Oh my god, the guy stole it from him. Cheeky. I clearly remember checking to make sure I had it when I left. Maybe I dropped it on Uncle Depp's car. I ran out of the airport. I saw the man who I bumped into earlier. He was still running around with those 3 boxes. Was he lost? He's a cheat. He's a fraud. He bumps into tourists on purpose and steals their wallet, didn't he? But I didn't have time to worry about him. I had to go check and see if Uncle Depp had already left. I couldn't find him anywhere outside the airport. He probably had headed back. I had to walk towards the mountains along the road that we had arrived on. I had my backpack on, feeling awful. It wasn't a popular road and it was already too late. There were no other cars inside. I hope I could get a ride tomorrow morning. Lord, why was I unlucky? Wait, why was I so unlucky? What is Mexico? It's a big country in the west. West? To our west? Do we live in the east? No, of course not. We don't live in their world, so there's no east or west or to anywhere. The Earth is a round planet. Tell that to the flat earthers. So east and west is all relative. Relative? You're not making any sense. Do you mean that the Mexican people would say that their own country's in the west too? Now she's confusing me too. Oh, by the way, the writers of the earlier letters, are they from China? I always feel a strange sense of closeness when I think of China. Mexico feels more distant to me. Why is that? I guess more people write to us from China, maybe? I hear that Chinese people are all over the earth. There are a lot of them in every country. Really? So is this letter written in Chinese too, as well as the earlier ones? Because they all look the same to me. Oh no, this is our language. In fact, the people who wrote to us came from many different countries, so they would use different languages. But once we receive them, they're all automatically translated into a language that we can understand. English! Oh wow, being a god is so convenient. Okay. Carlos. Bestie, you deserve better. This guy robbed you. Police Academy? Well, you suck! You suck! This guy got robbed in front of you! Sorry. My name is Chang Jung-ming, and I recently graduated from the Korean Police Academy. Oh, sorry, I need to do a voice. I'm 23 years old. It was my first day reporting it to the Busan Police Precinct. I hadn't realized that I'd overslept until my third-party alarm clock had gone off for the 10th time. I jumped out of bed, slipped into my pants and shirt, and rushed out the door with my coat in my hand. I even knocked over my neighbor's flowers by accident. Sorry. I'll clean it up later. I'm running late. Still, I was 45 minutes late when I finally got to the station. The captain was sitting behind the desk. He squeezed a "kids these days" out of his mouth, and he seemed to lose any energy or interest to even speak to me. Then I was transferred to the archives. What are the archives? Okay. Foreign data, information. Yeah. That's what I kind of assumed it was. Do not stick your password under the desk. Okay. How could I have overslept on my first day? What in the Leon Kennedy? Please, Buddha. Please help me fix this. Please, please. Becoming a member of the Criminal Investigation Department has been my dream since childhood. I don't want to go to the archives. What is criminal investigation? Is that much better than the archives? Well, criminal investigation is the place where the police try to solve cases and catch bad guys. But you can't completely disregard the archives either. Okay. Changjeongmin. I'm assuming that's how you say that? I hope that's right. Alright. So... we just gotta swap them so he bumped into someone. Right? There's nothing else we could do. I'm assuming that's right, even though they're in... one of them's in Mexico, the other one's in Korea. I noticed that there was a sign ahead. Although I couldn't read it, I had a feeling that it must be pointing to the ticket counters. I had always had great instincts. Wait, he can't read? Oh. Okay, you saw that. Yay! Oh wait. Please have the money. I hope they'll be able to come back someday. Hey, there we go. 3 hours later, with a booming noise, the airplane took off. I felt something suddenly pushing me into a seat cushion. Yay! Go! Slay, Carlos! Learn how to read, please. I could see Mexico City becoming smaller and smaller outside the window, and the orphanage in Monte Tlaloc had turned into a small white dot. I suddenly started to feel nervous. My mind was racing. What if the plane went down? I hoped it would fall in the ocean so I could still swim back. But this seatbelt thing was so annoying, and if I couldn't untie it, would I be dragged into the water with the plane? I heard there was something called insurance that would pay a lot of money if someone died. I should get that, and maybe it'd be enough for Alicia to buy a new house in Mexico City. Hey, Alicia! Just when my brain was spinning with all these questions, a beautiful lady asked if I would like some water. Oh no, no, no. I checked my wallet again. There was only a little over 10 pesos left. Oh, I see. That's why I got confused. When I first saw the character, I thought it was Filipino. Oh, okay. That's why I got confused. 20k pesos. Ah, sorry, money. I'm not sure how much that is in UK pounds, but I'm assuming that's a pretty decent amount. From now on, I must be careful about spending every single one of them. I heard everything was really expensive in Hong Kong. I must save up before I find Alicia. Alicia, sister, I'm coming to find you! Slay! The Lord will bless us! Slay! I heard the voice of a woman screaming in the crowd. Stop him! He's got my purse! I looked down and the man I bumped into was holding a woman's purse. He actually tried pushing me away. As a policeman defending justice, how can I let a criminal escape judgment of law? I grabbed his collar. Take this! I took the bastard to the police station. I ended up late, of course, but the captain let me off the hook for stopping the robber. Captain Gong glanced at the bloodstains on my shirt, gave me a faint smile and asked me why I wanted to become a police officer. I stood up straight, put my hands behind my back, held my head up high and replied firmly, to defend justice! The captain scratched his balding head and smiled. Go and report to Unit 4. What? Unit 4? I felt my heart start to sink. I'd heard so many rumors about Unit 4, even when I was still in the police academy. What's Unit 4? Did it! Oh, got more post. What we got? Strange teacher. I'm guessing that's that blue guy. My sister? Yay! Alicia! Case kidnapping. Okay. Justice for Hong Kong. God. Okay. Go for Li Wen. If that is a COVID reference, I swear to God, sing. Where is, like, oh, it's, I'm so confused. Like, what is appearing and disappearing? The frack? Oh. There we go. Come on. Oh. Ah! What? Hey, we did it. Okay, I found a way to do it quicker, guys.
The last class of the day was art. I pushed open the door to the classroom and I was shocked by what I saw. What was happening? The room that usually only had a dozen people in it was now almost full. It was like a scene from a beach in the middle of summer. There wouldn't be enough easels for everyone. Just when I was wondering whether I should leave and go study, I saw Jing waving me over from the front row. Why are there so many people today?
Oh, it was a Batman reference. Okay. I don't remember Batman being in Hong Kong.
I sat down at the seat Jing had saved for me. You really don't know anything, do you? Miss Liu was on her maternity leave, so we have a new substitute today. Somebody saw him earlier in the office and posted his pictures on the school BBS. He looked so handsome.
Oh, wow.
I looked around, and only then did I realize that almost all the newcomers were girls. Why was Rocky here? What was a boy doing here? I took my phone out and tried to log into the BBS. I found myself unknowingly imagining what the new handsome teacher would look like while waiting for the page to load. Well-made pink shirt, rolled-up sleeves, top button unbuttoned, pale and flawless skin, impeccable face from the side. The Wi-Fi signal wasn't very strong and I couldn't look for a long time.
But she saw him because he did the torch thing.
Then the front door of the room was slowly pushed open. With everyone staring at him, the new teacher slowly walked towards the podium and softly wrote down his name on the blackboard. Wen Xiaoren.
Because of the police officer's Batman. Oh, I see. He was from Korea, though. I'll be teaching the art class for the seniors starting today.
I looked him up and down and noticed that this Mr. Wen was wearing flip-flops to class. His ensemble also included a pair of casual pants with the legs rolled up, a grey t-shirt, and a wrinkled jacket. Not just that, his chin suggested he hadn't shaved for days. I turned to my side and whispered to Jing, "How is this old man handsome?" Jing ignored me. I looked up and realized that the teacher was staring right at me. Oh no, he must have overheard me. Suddenly, Rocky raised his hand and asked loudly,
Mr. Wen, how old are you? Do you have a girlfriend?"
The entire class erupted into a loud murmur. Everyone was staring at the teacher even more intensely.
I ain't paying attention, I got better things to do, like fight a shark. Oh, are you fighting... no, Sing. Are you fighting Echo, or are you fighting, like, a literal shark?
Thank you, Rocky, for getting me out of trouble. Mr. Wen slowly took off his jacket and laid it on the back of the chair next to him.
35.
The girls immediately began whispering to each other. His response suddenly had intrigued everyone even more. Rocky, however, didn't seem satisfied with the answer. Mr. Wen ignored the commotion in the room and took a banana-shaped statue out of the accessory cabinet. People with an easel began to prepare their paper. The ones without one took out their sketching pads. The class is going to be over soon. Near the end of the class, Mr. Wen said he'd like to pick an assistant from the class. Anybody who was interested could stand up and nominate him or herself. However, he would need to check his or her sketch. Jing stood up. How brave!
Literal shock from IKEA. Slay! Blahash! I've got Blahash.
Mr. Wen walked over and picked up the sketch. He shook his head and tore it in 2 halves. God damn. Rocky stood up from his seat. I stood up from my seat too. And then the bell rang. Jing was sobbing, and I was completely in shock too.
That is pretty nuts.
Not only did Mr. Wen tear up his sketch, he even said to her,
"Are you serious? Did you seriously just draw something like that? I will not tolerate this kind of thing in my class."
"We were just some regular high school students. We're not in an art school. Are you serious?" Rocky jumped right in front of the teacher. I tried to stop him, but it was too late.
Whoa! Ah! Rocky punched Mr. Wen in the face! Mr. Wen, however, didn't react, despite having just been hit by a student. That is pretty slay. Imagine just literally just not giving a fuck.
He simply gave Rocky a glance and walked out the room without saying a word. Rocky, he was always so self-righteous. The only thing more important in his life might be his ball games. I bet if the bell had rung and the class had been over, he wouldn't have bothered and would have gone to play basketball. After that, Mr. Wen never came back to class. Maybe someone filed a complaint about him, or maybe I had always had the feeling that he didn't look like he wanted to be a teacher. The next art teacher always dressed impeccably well. He was also incredibly dull. Li Wen.
Wait, they've got the same name. They both got a Wen. Alright. How do we move this? What? Wait. Oh! So we gotta do this first. Hey. Okay. Wait, we did this before. No. Oh, boring. Rocky picked up his basketball from under his seat, casually walked out of the classroom and disappeared into the after-class crowd that was filing the hallway. When did I ask? I'm hilarious. Sure you are. Other people were leaving as well, while talking with each other about what had just happened. Nobody ever mentioned picking an assistant ever again either. I walked with Jing on the track field and told her dozens of jokes until she finally felt a little better. That old man. Not only did he dress terribly, his temper was even worse. How could the school hire such a person to be a teacher? Okay. Ah, wait. I've got an idea. What if this is lost, then the bell rang? Like that. That'll be interesting. Oh, he said it to me! Mr. Wen tore up my sketch. He even said to me, I will not tolerate this kind of thing in my class. Jing was frightened and she sat back down. I was in complete shock and my nose started to feel stuffy. Was that really necessary? You idiot! Rocky loudly jeered. That bastard! I made a face at him. Okay. Wait, what if... I've got an idea. What if he tears up Rocky's? This will be the right one, right? I think. Mr. Wen tore up Rocky's sketch and said that thing. Oh! Oh. Why don't you bring this to the class next time so everybody can practice with it? Rocky's face suddenly turned to the brightest red I'd ever seen. A minute ago he had been acting like the king of the world. What did he draw exactly? Oh. He punched Mr. Wen right in the face. Mr. Wen, however, didn't react despite just being hit by a student. He simply gave Rocky a glance, but down... Oh. Wait. Yeah, never came back. Okay. Yes, he can't punch, he can't mess with Rocky, alright. Okay. So... What about that? Oh. Yeah, I guess we'll just have to do this one. Which one's this one? Okay. I'll do, wait, history. How many? I'm missing 2. I'm missing the S option. How do I get that? Is that different? No. I feel like I haven't done this for... I did, but... That's different. Okay. Okay, it's this one again. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay, okay, it's different. Jing was sobbing. I was gonna be shocked too. Okay, it's go for me. Seeing Jing crying like that, I couldn't control my anger. Mr. Wen, you're way out of line. You need to apologize to Jing. Mr. Wen gave me a glance and picked up my sketch. Boring. Rocky picked up his basketball from under his seat, casually walked out the classroom and disappeared into the after-class crowd that was filing the hallway. Other people were leaving as well. There were fewer and fewer people left in the room. I collected my stuff into my backpack, getting ready to leave. You, stay and clean up the room. What? I stopped what I was doing and looked at Mr. Wen in disbelief. He handed my sketch back to me. Oh, okay. After all, you're my assistant for this course now. He turned away and walked back to the front of the classroom. I then realized that everyone who was still in the room was staring at me. Everyone looked like they were gawking at a circus monkey on the street. What the hell? I had no intention of being a freaking assistant to that guy. Jing put her arm around my shoulder. Congratulations! Let me buy you dinner sometime, you poor kid. I burst out laughing. Well, whatever. Okay. I think that's the right one, isn't it? Oh! Who the frick? In the alley. Hate that guy. There was more over here, wasn't there? Yeah. I want to go back to Carlos. He slays. Carlos! Do it. Oh my god. What? Yay! Hong Kong was different than I had imagined. Back home in Mexico, everything was so colorful, but Hong Kong was just gray. Gray streets, gray buildings, gray store signs, and gray homeless people. And there was me, sitting in the middle of them, looking odd. I never knew that pesos could be exchanged to Hong Kong dollars here. When I woke up, I found a few more coins by my feet. I had to take them. I must survive. None of the homeless people seemed to like me very much. Perhaps because they could only get about half as many coins as I. I get the feeling I don't like Jimmy. I wonder why. He's being creepy! I had a big sister named Delicia. She was 9 years older than me. We both grew up in an orphanage in Monte Tlaloc. It was a rural place. You had to travel 4 kilometers to get to the nearest town, Coatepec, to make a phone call. I can't remember anything about my own parents. My big sister was the only person I had in this world. 9 years ago, Alicia left Mexico to make more money. She used to write me letters every few months. Every time the mailman came, I would be so excited to see if there was an envelope with my name on it. Even though I couldn't read much, Auntie Benita would always read them to me. Alicia did seem to have the easiest time, but she had seen so much of the outside world. And by reading her letters, I feel like I got to see what Alicia had seen as well. I could almost feel like I was right there with her in the big, new, interesting, and fascinating world we had never seen before. However, we'd stopped hearing from her about a year ago. Her last letter had come from Hong Kong. So I'd asked Uncle Depp to find a tutor for me who could teach me how to read and speak a little of the local language. I worked so hard to make more money for the trip. I had done all this just so I could come to Hong Kong, even though I wasn't sure if she was still in the city. Still, even if there was just the tiniest hope, I'd never give up. I knew I had to find my sister and make sure that she was okay. I had arrived at Pitt Street. Pitt Street had been on the postmark of Alicia's last letter. Maybe someone nearby might have seen her. Before I left, Auntie Benita had given me an old cell phone. Cell phone! I put up a picture of Alicia on the phone. I held the phone asking people door to door if they had seen my sister. I couldn't tell if they simply couldn't understand me. They would wave their hands at me every time before I'd barely spoken. Almost halfway through the street, I found myself behind a huge crowd of people. Thick, dark smoke was coming out of the building nearby. Oh my god, a fire? People were shoving and running out of it. More and more people started to gather on the street. Many of them were even taking pictures with their phones. The fire truck finally arrived. My cell phone suddenly rang. My cell phone fell to the ground. My cell phone was vibrating on the ground and it fell through the storm drain. No! The sewer water was flowing rapidly in the drain. I held on the drain and tried my best to look down. Maybe the phone was stuck somewhere? I looked for a long time and even tried to reach in with my hand, but I couldn't get it. I was so tired, disappointed, and desperate, I couldn't pretend anymore. I fell to the ground, feeling like shit. That cell phone was the most valuable thing I had. It had the only picture of my sister on it. Lord, please help me. I already didn't know if I could ever find my big sister without it. Okay. Let's see the other guy's one then. The office room in criminal investigation unit 4 looked like a small warehouse that hadn't been organized in forever. Carlos is an idiot. He is. It was crowded and messy in the first place. Then, almost every desk had stacks of files that were at least 20 centimeters tall. There was all kinds of evidence and other random items. I stood up straight and gave a salute. Oh! Oh shit, that's it. Oh my god, that guy is casually holding a gun. Zhang Ming, reporting for duty at Unit 4. There are only 2 other people in there besides me. One of them was wiping down his rifle. He looked at me with a strange examining look on his face. The other one had dark circles around his eyes, which made him look like he hadn't slept for days. He was looking over some files. Judging from his seat, this must be the famous lieutenant of Unit 4, Kang Baek-ya. Lieutenant Kang gave me a glance with a half-smoked cigarette in his mouth. Then he mumbled, "You, over there." I followed the direction of his look and saw the desk that seemed to be referring to. Many old bags from McRonald's were stacked on top of it, all filled with leftovers and trash. It was also directly facing opposite the bathroom, facing it. It was okay, as long as I had somewhere to sit. I was about to ask Lieutenant Kang what I should do next when the phone on his desk rang. He took the call, put down the phone, and announced to us that there was a gang-related hostage situation 2 blocks from the station. I never thought my opportunity to defend justice would arrive so soon. Lieutenant Kang put out a cigarette in an ashtray and stood up. I followed him. He grabbed his coat and asked, "Hey, new guy, have you got your gun?" "My gun? No, not yet." "Then where do you think you're going? Stay by the phone. Take notes if anything comes up. Don't speak too much." I could still hop without a gun. As a policeman, I swore to defend justice, to prevent all offenses against people and property. Justice. Lieutenant Kang burst into laughter before I could finish my sentence. "You think justice is gonna block a bullet from hitting you? Well, kid, I've seen plenty of idiots like you. In my unit, there's only one rule you need to remember at all times, which is to follow the orders." That wasn't my amendment at all. I was just trying to help. First day on the job and I was already having such a misunderstanding with my lieutenant. But before I could explain myself, Lieutenant Kang continued. "If you have any problem with staying by the phone, you could just go home, and don't bother coming back tomorrow either. I'll let the old man know." After they left, I sat down on my seat opposite the bathroom. As my nose was catching glimpses of the faint smell, I left out a defeated sigh. Where I had been in the police academy, people would always have an understanding smile on their face whenever Unit 4 was brought up. Everyone had heard all sorts of rumors about this place. Lieutenant Kang was the infamous dictator of the Criminal Investigation Department. Everyone must follow his orders without question. He had a peculiar personality and he was extremely rough, even cruel with the criminals. Besides, Lieutenant Kang was a lot younger than the other unit's lieutenants. Therefore, many people speculated that Lieutenant Kang had only gotten his position because of nepotism. Nepotism. As a result, no rookies ever wanted to join Unit 4. As for the unit that everyone dreamt of getting into, that would have to be Unit 1. Unit 1 had over 30 officers, and it was widely considered to be the best unit in the department. Yet here I was, assigned to Unit 4. I was sulking when the phone rang again. There was another hostage case in Bupyeong-dong. Since no one in Unit 4 was available, I suppose this was my time to shine. Oh. I hurried to the scene in 10 minutes. That's a bit stupid. It was a 10-story apartment building. I could vaguely see 2 people on the ledge of the rooftop. People told me they were a married couple. The husband had borrowed too much money from loan sharks and couldn't pay them back. That's why he wanted to jump off the building, and he had forced his wife up there with him. Well, let's see how I, Chang Jiang-ming, would brilliantly solve this case. One of his feet was already at the edge of the ledge. He was holding a knife against the frightened wife's neck. I walked over there. "Stop! I'm telling you to stop!" He got riled up and his right foot missed the ledge. He fell over the edge and dragged his wife with him. "Wait, no!" Before I even had the chance to talk him down, both of them disappeared out of my sight. Ooh! It was a terrible scene at the bottom of the building. Even though I was 10 floors above the ground, I felt like I could still smell the blood. It almost made me sick. I stood there in shock. For the first time, I finally recognized what it felt like to be a real policeman. Oh god, what the hell have I done? Could I be any more stupid? Please, Buddha, please let me have another chance, please. Okay. So... Huh. Okay. What if he what does that do? If he drops his phone. Or like just didn't drop his phone. It was total chaos in front of the burning building. I put my cell phone back into my pocket and left the crowd. I walked to the next street asking the pedestrians about Alicia. Oh, was that it? Okay, nah. Okay. How about that? Oh, same thing? Oh, no! Oh. Okay, oh. Wait. Okay. This is different, okay. The phone kept ringing. Who the hell be calling me this godforsaken moment? I was about to bend over and pick it up. The man suddenly got riled up. He waved the white knife wildly at me. Don't move! Don't answer the phone! His wife saw a chance as the knife had left her neck, so she bit his left wrist as hard as she could. He dropped the knife out of pain. Then she ran over and hid behind me before he could pick it back up. The man suddenly began wailing like a child. Sue, even you're abandoning me. Fine, I'll just go by myself. He raised his knife and cut his own throat open. I didn't even have enough time to react. I was suspended due to the serious consequences caused by my reckless, unauthorized actions. Okay. Fire trucks, firemen, fire hoses. The fire department had taken charge of the situation. I walked up to a fireman nearby and asked if there's anything I could do to help. Foreigner? He asked as he looked at me. You really shouldn't stay here. If we don't put out this fire today, we'll be dying 1,000 deaths. He saw my confused look and added, You're new here. This is the headquarters of the Black Dragon Gang, the most powerful gang in this area. Uh-huh. I can't look at the terms. Yes, gang people. Bad people. There are gangs in your country, right? So stay away from here. Leave. Let's go get some soda or something. Okay. What happens with this? Because, like, what if a fire truck arrives, like, at that guy? Okay, this is the same. Oh, okay, he answers it. I turned around and answered the phone quietly. It's from the station. They told me something important had happened to the unit, and I must get back as soon as possible and await further instructions. I hung up the phone and turned around, only to realize that the couple had disappeared from the ledge. Fortunately, the fire department set up a cushion below. Oh, you moron! You know how big of a mess you've made! That case wasn't even under our jurisdiction! Oh. Back at the station, Lieutenant Kang was outraged. He was yelling at me so loudly that the entire building could hear him. The hospital later called and informed us that the couple was okay. However, the wife had been 4 months pregnant with a conceived baby. I was suspended due to the serious consequences caused by reckless, unauthorized actions. Oh my god. Oh, someone quickly ran past me and bumped into my arm. My phone was knocked out of my hand and dropped on the ground. It kept spinning and almost fell down a storm drain. That was close. It was total chaos in front of the burning building. I left the crowd and walked to the next street, asking the pedestrians about Alicia. I can't seem to get it to work. Oh wait, this is my voice. I can't seem to get it to work no matter how hard I try. Am I too stupid? I am. It's not your fault. Something seems to be tied over there with Kang Byakya. Once you solve the problem over there, it might impact this one too. Huh? Is that a thing too? Occasionally, you might not be able to solve the current case because of something that's happened somewhere else. Whenever this occurs, you see orange text in the letters. The appearance of orange text typically means that you will need to consult another letter to handle the current one. So basically, if I see orange text in a letter, I should go and check on some other letters first, right? Correct. Sometimes you might need to handle the other letters first. Other times, it might just mean you need to look for clues in the other letters. In either case, it really depends on the letters, and you have to use your own judgment. This doesn't happen too often, but you do encounter them. Make sure you take advantage of the hints in the letters to help you. Got it. I'll go ahead and read the letter from Kang Byakya first. I forgot who that is. Oh. You might have already noticed that every time you open a letter, you see a number of small colored squares there. Oh yeah, what are those? The small squares can be one of the three colors, yellow, pink, and grey. Some of them are solid, while some of them are empty. These squares represent all the possible endings for the events described in a specific letter. The solid ones stand for the endings that you have discovered, while the empty ones are the endings that you have not yet to reach. Of the solid squares, the yellow one marks the selected ending that you have chosen at the moment, which means the yellow square can only be solid and never empty. Solid pink squares, on the other hand, represent the endings you have discovered but not selected at the moment. The pink empty squares are the endings you have not discovered yet. All of these squares are strictly arranged in order. S, A, B, C, D, E, F. Which I still don't know what that means. I guess it's like, actually it's just alphabet, but an S. Which could be a helpful reference when you're making your decisions. What about these grey squares? Grey squares may be either solid or empty, but they're less common. Sometimes development of certain events may be impacted by other people and things. For instance, this incident with Chang Jiangming was affected by the incident on Kang Ya's side. That's why there's a grey square there. A grey square means that under current conditions, the probability of its potential ending happening is 0. Or in layman's terms, it cannot happen. Once we solve the related pending problem, the square will no longer be grey, meaning that it is possible for us to reach this ending. Meanwhile, a previous ending that we have reached will now turn grey instead. I understand it's very confusing when I explain it to you like this. However, I believe once you're done with Chang Jiangming's story, you'll figure out how it works. Got it. I'll give it a shot. Okay, what?
Dios, ¿qué hice mal?
Yeah, that's Alicia.
하느님, 저를 용서해 주소서.
Okay. Who's Kang? That's not one I've unlocked yet, so I'm assuming that's gonna be this guy? I assume. What? Wait, he's related to Alicia. Okay. Oh! Okay, this guy. Okay, I'm gonna have a drink very quickly. My name's Kang Ya. I'm a cop. I've been doing this for 7 years. Or is it 8? I can't really remember. Today the old man assigned another newbie to my unit. He had always wanted my unit to become as big as Unit 1. Why do I need so many people? Detective work wasn't like street fighting. I had a headache whenever I pictured the image of so many people in the unit, passing their lunches over their heads during lunch break. And this newbie today was full of that kind of fighting for justice crap. Lunatic. Well, screw it. Whatever. I was just going to wait for a few days and I'd find an excuse to send him over to Unit 1. Everybody would be happy then. We were always very busy. The files for the open cases have been stacking up on desks, starting to resemble small hills. Among all the police precincts in the entire Republic of Korea, Busan might be one of the top 5 busiest precincts thanks to the violent gangs in the area. The Musan gang, I can't do the look at the terms anymore, and the Bungmung gang. These two gangs never made our lives easy. Recently, the old boss of the Musan gang had been severely ill. His underlings were all itching to become the successor. There were at least a dozen people killed in the infighting every day. If I kept saving up my vacation days like this, I'd probably have enough time to plan for my next trip to be to the moon. The case today was an annoying one too. It was a hostage case, but the kidnapper and the hostages belonged to the same gang. It was a so-called family matter. Always worse with the kidnapper was someone quite important in the Musan gang. The old man always told us to keep things easy as to avoid direct confrontation with the gangs. He had told me again today, multiple times, to bring the kidnapper in without hurting anyone. Without hurting anyone? If he had really wanted that, he would not have assigned the case to me. I was crawling in a narrow air vent duct. I could hear breathing sounds all around me, both loud and quiet, as well as the sound of the fans. The air smelled disgusting. I loosened my collar a little. Fuck this. I'd rather climb up from the outside the building with my bare hands and suffocate inside this goddamn tube. Why couldn't I just walk in from the door and pop 2 shots into his head? I'd finally arrived at the top of the room. The voices coming from below sounded very weird through the vent. Oh. You stay there. Don't fucking move. All of you, don't move. The target was sitting on a couch on the other end of the room. He kept waving the gun in his hand around, and pointed it at the other one's head every once in a while. Those poor bastards were all his underlings. None of them even dared to look up. I'd seen lots of junkies that would get so high they wouldn't recognize their own mother. Still, the scene right below me was so unusually funny that I almost chuckled. The area below the vent was right in the view of the bay window. Anyone could easily see inside the room from across the street through that window. My task today was to lure him over. I got close to the vent, trying to observe the situation more closely. Clang! A loud noise came from somewhere. Don't move! I heard a man's voice. Oh! A bullet flew out without me seeing it. Oh! The nails fastening the vent register had been shattered by the bullet, and it bounced off a few meters away into a corner. Ooh. After a tumble and a half, I fell and smashed into the white carpet along with the vent register. 5 meters away, the junkie was holding his gun with a shocked expression on his face, and smoke was still coming out of the dark, shaking barrel. Near my shoulder, my shirt had turned from its original red to another kind of red, and the colored patch kept getting larger. You let yourself get hurt again, idiot. A voice that I couldn't be more familiar with appeared in my head once again, but also sounded like it was coming from out of this world. Oh crap. I had to come back to this room again. The room was extremely dark. There was no furniture except for a light bulb hanging from the center of the ceiling. A slightly shorter person walked out from the dark corner reluctantly. His hair was all messed up and his eyes didn't even look alike. As soon as he pushed me from underneath the light, a mysterious force dragged me into the corner. I was followed by darkness. Whenever I was in danger, the sky would always come out against my will. But at a moment like this, well shit. What a shitty day. I'm confused. What? Whoever stood under the light would have control of the body. From this moment on, I was no longer in command of my own body. Huh? I managed to dodge all the flying bullets coming toward me with extreme agility and inhumane postures. When I go back into my feed, I somehow had the gun in my hand. The 13 9mm bullets in the magazine were fired like a machine gun. Each one of them went through his head. Broken eyeballs flashed all over the barely recognizable face of the junkie. Everything was a terrible mess. The junkie had collapsed to the floor like a pile of mud, but now the gun was aimed at his henchman that was still all tied up. Things were taking an ugly turn. One bullet, one life, no waste. But I hesitated when the gun pointed at a muscular guy with a tattooed head. The muscular guy suddenly swept at me at my ankle with his leg. I lost my balance, knocked my head on the short table, and passed out. Would you rather fight a tiger or raise a duck as if it was a person? I remember duck, cook it, have fun with it. Oh, I'm about to say the duck thing, but then that end a bit. I'll fight the tiger. When I woke up, I was lying in the hospital with tubes coming out all over my body. Moonjin was sitting next to me, sound asleep. 8 deaths. As per usual, I had to write 1,000 words for each death in the report, which means I need to write 8,000 words. Moreover, the target this time was not just a regular punk. His father was the leader of gangman group with this Musan gang, Choi Johan. That would mean another 4,000 words at least. Gosh, my head hurts so bad. Sweet Jesus, give me a break, please. Wow, it's almost like I was watching an action movie. If only I had some popcorn. Don't ruin this whole mood by suddenly thinking about popcorn! Okay, sorry. There's no popcorn here, but we do have osmanthus cakes. Oh, that's great too. I'm not very picky. So, if I want to eat cakes while watching a movie, oh no, I mean while working, is there any way I could do it hands-free? These letters are not like the regular letters I can just read in front of me. I have to follow the thoughts of the writer by confirming this sentence by sentence. Stupid lazy girl. Although there is indeed a way. If you want to free your hands to do something else, all you need to do is press triangle. And the letters will enter auto play mode. Furthermore, if you want to read it faster while you're not reading, you can click the skip text option in options. Afterwards, every press will reveal an entire line of text immediately. All these tips have been archived inside the help menu, which will be periodically updated as we go along. If you have any questions, don't forget to check the information there. Got it. Slay. Okay. So the next one was Felicia, right? Yeah, but she's 18. I thought she was. Didn't Carlos say she was 9 years older? And this is a time skip.
My name is Alicia. I'm 18 years old. I was born and raised in Mexico. I have a little brother named Carlos, who is 9 years younger than me. He's the only family I have left. We're both orphans.
I'm running out of my drink.
The orphanage was so poor they couldn't afford to send us to school. I had to come out and make some money so I could keep my brother in school. If I could make enough money, I thought that maybe we could eventually move out of the orphanage and start a new life, just the two of us. I heard that America was a place full of chances for everyone. That was where I should go. A travel agency inside Mexico City had told me that crossing the desert, stowing away on a train, or getting across the Rio Bravo were very risky and dangerous. Therefore, they had established a route via the ocean. Even though it would be slightly more expensive, it was guaranteed to be safe, and everyone who had taken this route had gotten to America. I spent the money I'd saved for months and bought myself a ship ticket. There were several other young girls with me on the ship. They were locked inside a small room and were not allowed to go out. At first I thought it was just so that people wouldn't find us being smuggled across the border. But it had taken so long. We must have arrived by now, oh my god. Half a month had passed and we were still at sea. We were finally certain we had been conned. After about a month, the ship finally arrived at a port. We were then moved to a building near the port where guards watched us. Where were we now? Which country was this? Were we going to be sold? As slaves? Or prostitutes? I crouched in the corner of my mind running wild. Every once in a while, a guard would come in and take a sobbing girl out. There were fewer people left in the room. Finally, there was only me and another girl named Julie left. Julie suddenly stood up and tried to hit the guard at the door facing us. She was holding a rock in her hand. But she didn't succeed. Oh no! The rope fell to the ground and her arm was grabbed so tightly by the guard that it looked like it was about to snap. She looked at me with a pleading look in her eyes. I really wanted to help her. I didn't want to be sold either. I was too scared. The guard had a gun. Everyone outside had a gun. Julie lowered her head. When she lifted it back up, the guard was screaming like a pig had been slaughtered. Half of his missing ear was in Julie's mouth. Then I heard a few gunshots along with a loud cursing. Julie fell down and stopped moving. Her eyes were opened so wide as if she had just come out of a nightmare. Oh my god. The injured guard slammed the door angrily, with one hand covering his ear. Soon another person came in. This one seemed to be nicer. He had half a bottle of beer with him. He sat down on the door, looked to me, and then looked at Julie, who was lying in her own blood. He didn't seem to care what had happened at all. An hour later, his bottle was empty, and he had fallen asleep in the chair. It was pretty late. Maybe I wouldn't be taken away until tomorrow. I looked at Julie again. I remembered what she had told me there on the ocean. I want to become a singer in America. I want to be a star. She wasn't bragging. She had a really beautiful voice. She had also said, I know if I do my best, my dreams will come true. I would never forget the look on her face when she said it. Her eyes had been filled with hope and anticipation for the future. I was very jealous of how lively and full of joy Julie was. The guard turned a little in the chair, and his gun dropped from his waist, sliding towards my feet. Was it a hint from the Lord? I reached out for the gun, but I jerked my hand back like I'd been shocked when I touched it. No! No! I couldn't! What if I ended up like Julie? I held the cross tight in front of my chest and started praying. Oh, Heavenly Father, Jesus said, ask and you shall receive. We trust that you know what our true needs are. You recognize what our true feelings are. You understand what situations we're in. Now we shall ask for what our heart truly desires. Oh God, give heed to my prayer. Show us your mercy. Amen. 5 minutes passed. 10 minutes passed. 30 minutes passed. The guard began snoring. The gun was right next to my hand. Maybe this really had been a hint from the Lord. I finally picked up the gun in hesitation. It felt so heavy in my hand. Mom, Dad, please bless me. Carlos, please bless me. Heavenly Father, please bless me. I pushed the door open. There was no one in the hallway outside. It was so quiet. The only thing I could hear was my own heart beating wildly in my chest. The building had only one floor. After taking one turn, I could see the main gate. There were several guards at the gate, too. All of them had guns. There was a black man and 2 Asians. The rest of them all had pale skin. How could I get out? With just one handgun? I checked the gun in my hand once again. There were no bullets in the gun. There were no bullets? I collapsed on the floor. I was not feeling afraid anymore. Oh, oops. Soon the guards noticed me and dragged me back into the room. This time, they cuffed my feet so I'd never be able to escape again. Julie's body was still lying there. Flies began hovering around her face. Oh my god. They didn't seem to have any intention to clean up the scene. Would I end up like Julie? Was this my final destiny? Heavenly Father, please answer me.
Okay, so we gotta make sure the guy on his side doesn't have has the gun. Wait. It's long. Okay. If I do it like this? We left for a few seconds. What happened? She escaped, but her gun had no bullets, and so basically, and the issue with his POV was that he had bullets, so I'm gonna try and swap it and see what happens, basically. I did something. I definitely did something. Where were the bullets? Wait, I'd taken out the magazine yesterday while doing maintenance. I must have forgotten to bring it along earlier. Shit! I must have been too tired recently, my memory was getting really bad. Maybe in a couple of years I would have Alzheimer's disease. There we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I paged Moon-jun through radio that I was to change a plan and we need to fall back. I heard a loud boom coming out the air duct behind me just as I climbed out the vent. Only later did I learn that the room of the target had an inexplicable explosion. The investigation afterwards indicated that everyone in that room had been burnt to ashes. There were no survivors. I never imagined that forgetting the magazine would turn out to have saved my life. I suppose today wasn't such a shitty day after all. Okay. Oh! A bullet that had come in from the door hit me. Oh! A bullet that had come in from the door hit me in the stomach. I slowly collapsed to the ground, my back against the wall. I could feel the warmth slowly leaving my body. The last thing I saw was some people arguing at the door. They were all strangers. Tears rolled down my face. It was true what they said. The people you wanted to see the most in your last moments would be your own family. Okay, not that one. How about that? Oh, okay. I accidentally knocked down a ladder that had been put against the wall. The guard in the room woke up. He stumbled into the hallway, still quite sleepy. I suddenly had an idea. Hands up! Don't make a sound or I'll shoot! Oh no, it's me. Hands up! Don't make a sound or I'll shoot! I pointed the gun at his head. He held his hands up high and began sweating. Walk to the gate slowly. Do not speak to them. Do not lower your hands. Do not turn around! I pressed the gun against the back of his head, and we walked slowly towards the gate. My palms were completely wet with sweat. Oh no, my palms were completely wet with sweat. Only I knew that I was more nervous than he. When we were only a few hundred meters away from the airport, or from the port, I smashed his head with the gun as hard as I could and knocked him out. And then I ran away as fast as possible. I didn't dare look back. There were still plenty of people on the street. Many stores were still open, even in the middle of the night. People were shooting me strange looks when I ran past them. They all seemed to be Asians. But I didn't dare stop and talk to them. Julie had been right about one thing. Dreams didn't come true when you did your best. I didn't know how long I had run. I couldn't even take one more step. I collapsed into a bunch of paper boxes stacked in the corner of an alley. Oh, here we go. The bullet hit the vent register. Then it happened to deflect and hit my shoulder. What a wonderful day for me. Blood was streaming down my arm and dripping onto the vent. Then it dropped into the carpet of the room below. Oh! Wait. What is this? The target's steps were getting closer. Then he stopped. I didn't need to look. The bastard must be standing right beneath the vent. Soon he would lift his head, look up, and notice me. There was the sound of the window glass shattering. Then there was the sound of flesh being destroyed. Mission complete. Everything went as planned. Well, almost. I stood next to the junkie's body, which was missing half of his head. Oh shit. He was supposed to just lose a leg or something. This was a little different from what the old man had demanded. Min-jun had just rushed over from the building across the street. He dropped to his knees with a thud as soon as he saw me. I'm sorry, Lieutenant. It was my mistake. I missed. It looked like he hadn't forgotten the last time we did not follow the plan exactly and had to write a 200,000 word report. Oh my god. If only apologizing was good enough. What would we need the cops for then? I checked the junkie's pocket. There was only 50k won and half a pack of Marlboros. I stuffed the money into Min-jun's pocket and lit a cigarette for myself. Well, Choi Do-sung, which is the name of the junkie, was just trash in the society, and he deserved to die. After witnessing such a bloody ending, maybe his loser buddies will learn to behave a little too. Yeah, maybe it wasn't too bad after all. I touched Minjin's head. Don't worry about it. Well done. Hey! Okay. You've solved Kang Bakia's problem, but don't forget about Chang Jongmin's letter from earlier. Oh right, it almost slipped my mind. I remembered it, okay? I remembered it. So that was, whoa. That was over here. It was this one with Carlos. Oh my god. What? 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 Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So what I have to do is different. Is this different? No. Okay. That's different. Don't know if it's the right one though. New record for clicking on a story. Yeah! I tried to talk some sense into him. Told him that one could always earn back the money. I said I still had his wife's full support, so he shouldn't give up just yet. I even tried asking him if he would like some dol sot bimbap for dinner. But none of the techniques I had learned from the academy worked. The standoff kept going. The wife was clearly physically exhausted. She looked like she was mentally drained too. Honey, if you want to die so much, let me go with you then. I hope we can both be happy in our next lives. She grabbed the knife on her neck and cut her own throat open. Blood was gushing out. Then she collapsed into the ground and had been colored red by her own blood. The man's face covered with blood. He seemed to have lost the ability to talk. He slowly knelt down and took the knife out of the woman's hands. Looked like he completely lost his mind. I couldn't let it happen a second time. I sprinted ahead a few steps and kicked the knife out of his hand. I pinned the man down on the ground. He looked at his wife's body, which was only half a meter away and slowly losing its warmth, and he wept. Neither of us expected the situation to turn out like that. I was suspended. Yeah. Okay. About that. That's still wrong because it's only changing his, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I need to stop. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. They were there, but then we lost the baby. Oh. Oh my god. Can't pop off. Okay. Yep. 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 Okay. I swear we've seen that one before. What if it's just a fire truck? That changes Carlos. It's so annoying. We won't change both of them. Fire trucks hadn't arrived yet. Still chaos in front of the burning building. More and more injured people were being carried out of the building. Men in black trench coats seemed to have summoned a lot of people to help put out the fire. I wasn't injured and had all my limbs. I thought I should go to have help too. Walked towards the man. Excuse me, I would like to... A huge man in a black suit appeared in front of me and blocked my sight. The suit guy seemed to be twice my size. He looked down upon me and I could see a deep scar on his face. Help! I swallowed anxiously and had no idea what to say next. The suit guy held up his hand and pointed to somewhere behind me. A truck full of fire extinguishers had just arrived. The fire was finally put out by sunset. I sat on the stairs at the bottom of the building, exhausted. I was covered with dust and ash from head to toe. All the injured people had been sent to the hospital. The man leading the team had already left. My stomach began rumbling. Man, well, I didn't get a free meal for helping to put out the fire. Okay. What about that? Hey! We might got it! We might got it! We might got it! Is this it? Who the hell be calling me at this moment? Okay. How do they say it to forward again? I forgot. Is it this button? I don't remember. That was auto. Oh. Oh, okay. It was the Boogman gang. What? Is that true? Oh my, that's so wonderful. Thank you. Ah! He hung up the phone, dropped the knife, and hugged his wife, sobbing uncontrollably. Sue, it's all okay now. We can have our lives back. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. It was all my fault. What just happened? I took my phone back from the man, confused. Oh my god, of course. A strong gust of wind blew past us and the man lost his balance. I quickly reacted, took a big step forward and grabbed him, trying to pull him back. But I was pulled over instead. We fell off the ledge together. The world was spinning. It was 10 floors off the ground. No one would survive if we hit the ground. I swung my right arm out as hard as I could towards the roof ledge. What's that? Something fell out of my coat. It was a white ribbon I had wrapped around my forearm with a small spearhead tied to its head. The spearhead wrapped around the metal bar on the ledge a few times and tightened the ribbon. It was my secret weapon. I called it my tail. What the fuck? What? For a moment I let out a sigh of relief, thinking that we were safe. But the bar couldn't hold our weight and began to bend. I tightened my left fist and grabbed the man's shirt harder. I burned the last drop of energy inside me of all the adrenaline I had, and forced every single muscle cell to release all that power. Justice was not something that I only talked about. I threw him up towards the roof. We were quickly moving away from each other in opposite directions. The metal bar finally gave out, and it was torn away from the concrete on the ledge. I began falling with it. I could hear the wind gushing in my ears. Horse lamp? What? Numerous visions were flashing in front of my eyes like a horse lamp. Man's a furry! Because he's got a tail? Oh, what is this? 7 songs with horse riding lamp. Includes a candle and lit the okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's like basic animation. That's cool. Okay. I could see my father, my mother, my master, and the big brother who had planted the seed of justice in my heart. I could feel the solid concrete break every bone in my body. It didn't hurt as much as I expected, though. Then I felt warm fluids coming out of every part of my body. He died? My god. It was total chaos in front of the burning building. Yep. Okay, love it. Anything I could do to help? Before I opened my mouth, another fireman ran past me, knocked the phone out of my hand. Another one behind me hit me on the phone. Right to pieces! No! 5 minutes he picked up the phone for me. A foreigner? You really shouldn't stay here. If we don't put out the fire today, we'll be dying 1,000 deaths. Take your phone and get out of here. Okay, both bad. God. How we keep on flopping. We're literally missing the 2 good ones for him. How about that one? That's not different. Okay. 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 Guys, am I stupid? I think I'm stupid. Okay. Walk over. Oh, we got a different one. It's not the right one though. I don't think. But it's something. Okay. Yep. Oh, okay. You're not wrong. Lieutenant briefly asked me about the situation and told me to hand the photo to the husband. And it was a boomerang. What? Is this true? Oh, it's just... done this before, right? Wow. So it's okay now. I have our lives back. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. It's all my fault. What just happened? Okay. We did this before, didn't I? It was a furry bit. Okay. Yep, my furry thing. Okay. Okay. How do I skip? I forgot. Oh. Okay. This is my justice. Oh, we did it! We did it for him. So with him, what if we just swap them? Does that make it perfect? Did we do it? Did we do it? Okay. Photos on my hands. Something about his feet. Okay. Oh! The fire trucks hadn't arrived yet. However, this man in a black trench coat seemed to have summoned a lot of people to help put out the fire. He picked up my phone with his left hand and saw my sister's picture. Then he asked me in English what my relationship was with her. There was no expression on his face the entire time. After hearing my explanation, he tossed the phone back to me. Then he said, "Come back here tomorrow." You know my sister? I looked up to him in excitement, but a huge man in a black suit stopped me. The man in the trench coat looked like he wasn't going to answer any of my questions and turned his attention back to his men and the fire. We did it, guys! The suit guy seemed like he was twice my size. He looked down upon me and I could see a deep scar on his face. Fine, I'll come back tomorrow. Still, I never thought I'd find a clue about Alicia just like this. The Lord must be blessing us. Sister, we'll soon meet again. I just knew it. Okay. We did it! Yay! Oh, we got letters. Well?
Dios, ¿qué debería hacer?
Okay. Wait, should I do that one first for Jimmy? Because, like, it's before this, so I probably should. Oh, it's with Carlos. I'd rather do that than see him be creepy, so. My mum would always complain that I never exercise. She'd always say that if I ever needed to run away from bad guys, I'd be dead in just a few steps. There aren't that many bad guys in the world. Besides, even if there were, I think I'd just stay in my room and not go outside. There's the information era after all. As long as I can get information online, I can play with the real world with the palm of my hand. Yet even though I managed to dodge all the recruiting activities for the school sports meet, my roommate had totally ruined my perfect plan. Today was the all-school sports meet. I thought I could have made up an excuse like a foot injury so I wouldn't even have to sit under a tree and I could just stay in my room and play on my computer. But Rocky signed me up for the 4x400 relay race, oh my god, without me even knowing about it. And now I had to stand under the scorching sun. 400 meters? Madness. The last time I'd been in a race was still in elementary school. I hadn't even hit puberty. I thought I might die on the track today. And the gun went off. I took it from his hand. What? Oh, they're doing a relay race? I was so confused. I thought like he took the gun from that person's hand. I never knew that Rocky was so fast. Our team was actually in first place during his third leg run. Still, why was I the final leg? What were people thinking? There's nothing else I could do but run like my life depended on it. The people along the tracks were cheering for me. I couldn't really tell who they were, but that felt pretty great. I was only 50 meters from the finish line and no one had caught up with me yet. I must have underestimated myself. Ha ha ha. Look at me, Mom! Your son is about to run a race. Win a race? Win a race. I looked straight ahead for the finishing line. Then I saw her. I saw my Oh no. Don't distract me at such a moment. It was too late. I only lost my focus for 1 second and tip of my foot tripped over a bump on the track. My entire body left the ground, and then my face smashed into the ground. By the time I got back up, the other teams had all run past the finish line. Oh no! Okay, next one. Carlos! Although it had suffered a fire, Pitch 399 was still open for business. It was a small and old building. The walls were all covered with flowers and graffiti. I walked through the main gate and saw a narrow staircase. Also a small desk at the bottom of the stairs facing the entrance. A man with spiky hair was sitting behind the desk with his legs crossed. He put down the magazine which had a woman with big breasts on the cover, and asked what I was doing there. I told him that a man in a long black trench coat had told me to come here. Trench coat? Everyone here was a trench coat. I'm telling you, this is not some place you can just walk in. You better get out of here before I stab you with a knife. Lovely. Spiky hair picked up the magazine again. I tried to recall what the guy looked like. White shirt, grey vest, short black hair that was combed to the back. He also had a big guy in a black suit with a scarred face by his side. A scarred face? Mr. Tough. Hold on. Does the guy you're talking about have his right hand? Spiky hair put down his magazine in his legs. He leaned towards me and asked quietly, right hand? I can't remember exactly, but I did remember he had picked up my phone with his left hand. He shouted upstairs, Mr. Kwan, the guy you're waiting for is here. I looked at the staircase with anticipation. However, the man who came down was not the man I had met. He was wearing a leather jacket and a pair of sunglasses. He had high cheekbones and he looked much older. He took me all the way to the suburb on the back of his motorcycle. Mr. Kwan spoke very fluent English. He told me that the building we had been in was the headquarters of the Black Dragon Gang, the biggest gang in Hong Kong. And the person who had told me to come was in second command of the gang. He had instructed Mr. Kwang to induct me as a pledge. The pledge was a potential candidate to join the gang, but before officially admitting me, Mr. Kwang had to make sure I was qualified. Mr. Kwang put a gun in my hand. I was stunned. You don't have to do it. If you're not willing to do this, we can leave right now. You just pretend that you have never met me. Never met me. Mr. Kwang took a small metal box out of his pocket and threw a piece of gum in his mouth. No, I'll do it. I couldn't let go of any chance to find Alicia. Besides, I had a brilliant idea. I went into a convenience store nearby. Oh no, this doesn't sound like a brilliant idea. Most of the goods on the shelves seemed to be used goods. Some of them were covered with thick layers of dust. The owner looked like he was over 60. He was reading a book behind the counter. It was just the two of us in the store. I walked up to the counter, smashed my left hand down on it, lifted the gun with my right hand and pointed at his head. I yelled in my meanest voice, Give me all your money, or I'm gonna blow your head open! Then, I whispered to the old man about what was going on, making sure that Mr. Kwan would be able to hear me. I was so nervous even though I had no intention of robbing him for real. I handed him what was in my hand. Please! The owner put down his book and looked at me pleadingly. We need the money here for my wife's hospital bill. I can't give it to you. Everything else in the shop, if you like, is yours. All yours. Please. Please. Apparently he had only heard my threats, not my whispers. Tears rolled down my face. Aw. I must have been lost in my mind to be robbing a poor man like this. Even if it was all fake, I shouldn't have done this. I handed the gun to the owner and loudly told him why I was there and what I had been through. To my utter surprise, after hearing my story, the owner offered to help me ask about my sister, and even asked if I'd be willing to stay here and help out in the store. He said I was welcome to stay as long as I didn't mind the little wage he could afford. Oh, I gave the old man a big hug. Outside the store, Mr. Kwan already left. I would never see him again. I started working at the store while looking for information about Alicia. Days went by, but I still hadn't heard anything. Lord, what should I do to find my sister? Should I have joined the gang instead? Oh no. Oh, okay. Oh! Wait, 1, 2, 3? In these 2 letters, there are some special restrictions. Special restrictions? Yes, remember what I told you that white pieces should be moved anywhere except past the first and last black pieces in the letter, of course. Yes, I do remember. I'm feeling really posh. Yes, I do remember. When special restrictions are in place, that will no longer be the case. If you put I handed him and I caught it from both on the left side, then the former has to happen after the latter. Because you can't hand the baton over and then have it back again. Furthermore, if you put If a gun went off piece on the left side too, it has to happen before the match begins. There's another sequence restriction to these pieces too. All sequence restrictions are labeled by a number. The pieces with small numbers can be placed after the pieces of large numbers. Why is that? Why do it like that? Why can't you just put one means first? Like, why? Why make it confusing? Since the aforementioned restrictions only apply to the left side, there is a straight vertical line in the middle of the red diamond, and the number is marked on the left side of the line. Oh boy, I'm completely lost. That's not all. In addition to the sequence, there are also other special restrictions such as conflict. We'll deal with that when we see it. For now, you just need to remember that all the pieces with special restrictions will be labeled with a red sign like this on the right side. Okay then, I'll try my best to remember them. Okay. What is that? Okay. How's that? That only changes Carlos's side. Oof. A dark red hole appeared on the forehead of the owner. Apparently I only heard my threats, but not my whispers. No matter how hard I tried to signal him, the old man could not get my hints. Just when I was about to give up, the gun went off by accident. There was blood everywhere. I went out of the store and completely forgot about Mr. Kwan and began running back to the way we had come from. Mr. Kwan never tried to catch me. A few people in the street gave me some strange looks. They must have thought I was a madman. I wasn't mad. I was guilty. I was guilty of killing someone. I had to confess. I must confess. Before sunset, I was sitting in the police station. There were blisters on both of my feet. Lord, I have to confess. Please forgive me. Okay. How about that? Again, that only changes his. Okay. I hid the only valuable thing I owned in my left palm and I smashed my hand down on the counter. My cell phone. The owner looked outside the window and seemed to understand what was going on. He set up the cell phone quietly, took a few large pills out the drawer, which weren't worth much more than my phone, and handed them to me. Thank you so much, Mr. Owner. I left the store and handed the plastic bag of money to Mr. Kwan. How dare you play a trick on me? You think the Black Dragon Gang is just a joke? Ah! He punched me to the head and knocked me to the ground. Then he gave me several heavy kicks to the stomach. The passers-by around us all hurried away, afraid of being caught in the middle. Okay. This is so interesting though, to put like, this is like a race, like, and then like an actual robbery. Like, okay. What if we do like 3... What? Wait, if I put that there. What that? No. Okay, that changes, Jimmy's, but not Carlos's. Okay. I finally handed the baton off to the right leg, off to the next leg. If I'd take one more step, I was gonna throw up blood and die right there and then. Our team was in second place. It was all up to Rocky now. Rocky soon finished the first 200 meters, but something didn't seem right. Had he eaten something bad today? Let's go, Rocky, go, 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 I'll buy you ice cream! Now that I participated, I wanted us to win too. I couldn't help but start cheering Rocky on. Many of the people around me were cheering for him too. I never knew that participating in this kind of event could actually feel pretty great. Rocky suddenly sped up. He finally ran past class 2 with 10 meters left. He crossed the finish line first! Well done! We were happily hugging and shoving each other near the finish line. My stomach hurt a little. Can we do a barbecue instead of ice cream? You're funny. I pushed Rocky aside and caught a glimpse of someone. It was my crush. And she was looking at us. And she was smiling. Wow, I never knew I'd get this kind of reward by participating in the meet. I felt so happy! So happy! So that gives him an S. Okay. So that only changes his. Okay. Okay, so it's rocky now. Doesn't seem right. Is it bad today? Okay. That sucked. Okay. That is, that's Jimmy's good one. That. Yeah. Huh. What does that do? Huh. Okay. Do these three have to be together? They don't, do they? But I keep on flopping with Carlos. Oh! I got something! Let's see what this is. Okay. The owner was so frightened that he was shaking. He immediately took the few large bills out of the drawer and handed them to me. Apparently he had only heard my threats, not my whispers. Looking upon a 6-year-old man with an ailing wife at home, crying and begging me to spare his life, I could barely hold the tears in myself. Mr. Kwan took the money from my hand with a satisfied look on his face. I was then admitted into the Black Dragon gang. A few days later in the evening, I took a motorcycle from someone else in the group and came back to the store. Hey! I stuffed all the money I'd borrowed from the past few days into the rolling door of the store. Story and thank you, Mr. Owner. Okay. I'd rather do that. Okay. Done. Yay! Okay. We still got quite a few. We haven't got any posts. The only one we have left is this one with Lee Wen and Jimmy. I think I'll do this one, then I'll probably call it for the night. Okay, in the oh, tennis. I didn't want to click on him first. There we go. My name is Jimmy. I'm a transfer student. I arrived in Beijing not too long ago, and I'm now a senior at Yingan High School. The reason I chose the school is because I had a serious crush on this girl here. Just a few days ago, I was fortunate enough to be a partner in the first day at school. First, I was so grateful that I thought the gods finally smiled upon me. Yet I was totally embarrassed because I'd never even played tennis before. After that happened, I made up my mind. I was determined to improve my tennis skills, just in case I'd have a chance like this. I adjusted the serve speed of the ball machine, worked back to the baseline, raised my racket, and got ready. In order to get better, I bought a season membership at a club. I haven't finished watching all 178 episodes of the Kid of Tennis anime. I had complete faith in myself. I believed I could make it work this time. The next time I got to play with her, I would show off my kick serve, my pickup volleys, my drive D, and even my zero-style slices to her. And she would look at me with admiration. Ha ha ha. The ball machine shot the ball out with a bong. The ball was flying at 140 kilometers. Ah! What a sneaky machine. How dare it serve with a ball when I wasn't paying attention? Oh gosh, my wrist really hurts. The doctor said that I hurt my tendon. I need to rest my right hand for at least a month. He said I should not even use a mouse, to mention playing tennis. No! Doctor, I want to play! My dear goddess of fortune, if you can hear me, please heal my wrist. If it's necessary, I will even swear off video games for a month as a sacrifice to you. Please! Oh my god. Fucking Jimmy.
I'm Li Wen, a senior at Yingang High School. Today, the new art teacher assigned me as his assistant for the class, so I had to stay after class and clean up the art classroom. I tried to sneak a few peeks at the strange teacher while I was reluctantly mopping the floor. He was looking over the sketches that had been left in the room one by one, and then throwing them in the trash. It was just the two of us in the room. Neither of us were talking.
Hey W! Oh, that's it was me.
Hey W, how was your first day?
Oh, okay.
Hey W, how was your first day? It was my homeroom teacher, Miss Yang, who burst into the room and broke the silence. She said hello to me and held to Mr. Wen's arm like a little girl. According to what I had heard from Jing, Mr. Wen and Miss Yang went way back. It was also Miss Yang who had recommended Mr. Wen for the newly vacant teaching position. The beautiful Miss Yang, I keep saying Wang, Yang was said to be notoriously hard to get. Many male teachers in the school had allegedly been turned down by her. Was she involved in Mr. Wen? I grabbed the trash can and deliberately left the room. When I got back there was no one left anymore. Someone appeared to have already replaced the barrel for the water dispenser too. It seemed like I could finally go home. Yay! It was starting to get dark and I finally finished cleaning the classroom. I went out the school gate and noticed that Mr. Wen was walking not too far in front of me, going in the same direction. That was strange. I thought he had left a while ago. I didn't want to talk to him, so I stayed behind at a distance, quietly watching his back. Such a bad-tempered and terribly dressed man. How exactly did he become a teacher again? Before I knew it, Mr. Wen had walked into the dark alley that led to my place. However, as soon as I stepped into the alley myself, I suddenly felt that something was wrong, and I immediately backed out. Mr. Wen had been stopped by two men, one in front of him and the other behind him. The one facing my direction was wearing a tank top. He flashed a pocket knife in Mr. Wen's face. I hid behind the corner and tried to peek around it. Mr. Wen took out his wallet and handed it over without any resistance. That was smart, I thought. Better safe than sorry. The tank top guy fiddled with the wallet for a while, then slammed it onto the ground. 20? You think I'm a fucking beggar? He punched Mr. Wen in the face. Mr. Wen stumbled back and bumped into the guy behind him. He was still not resisting. The tank top guy placed a knife on Mr. Wen's face. Be smart, give me all your money. Judging from the look on his face, maybe that 20 yuan really was all Mr. Wen had. We were too far away from the main street and there was no one else around who could help. I suddenly had an idea. I took my racket out of my bag and grabbed a tennis ball. This was the time to test the results of all my nightly practices. Ball toss, backswing. Please hit the target, please. The ball was flying at a speed of 180 kilometers. A gust of wind suddenly swept by. The ball was thrown off its path by the wind and it missed the target. Instead it hit the back of Mr. Wen's head. Mr. Wen fell down to the ground with a thud like a brick. The two men noticed me, and they seemed to be just as shocked as me. They must have thought I wanted to kill the man lying on the ground for some reason. The tank top guy took one step towards me. I began to picture how they would force me into a corner, pull a chainsaw out from behind them, and cut me to pieces. Oh no, I couldn't stay there any longer. I'm sorry, Mr. Wen! I screamed silently in my head as I ran away with my hands covering my face, leaving Mr. Wen there by himself. The next day, Mr. Wen did not come to class. The school put out an announcement saying he had been badly injured during a robbery and that he was in a coma at the hospital. The announcement also reminded the students to be careful on the way back home. It was all my fault. I should not have left him alone. There must be a better way.
Okay. So... Oh. In this letter, there's a conflict special restriction, which we talked about before. For instance, in these two letters, the two pieces 140 kilometers and 80 are in conflict with each other. That means they cannot be moved to the same side. If you try to do so, they will automatically switch places with each other. Both pieces are labeled with a double heavy arrow, which stands for conflict. This one is much easier to understand, isn't it? Haha, don't worry, you get used to all these red signs eventually. Okay then, try my best to remember them. I think, yeah, okay. What happens if I literally just do that? Because that will mean that, like, it doesn't hit him, right? I shuddered a little. Before I realized that the ball was already right in front of me. I was so startled I had to awkwardly block the ball with the racket. And I accidentally hit the sweet spot. It actually felt pretty great. Wait, had I just hit it? Yes, I had! I just hit an underspin shot! Tennis when the ball is hit by slicing downward. Okay. Okay. Oh wow, I just learned how to hit an underspin shot! Banzai! Banzai! I jumped up and down with excitement. People nearby were shooting me admiring. Strange looks. What does banzai mean? Was he hurt? No, banzai is a Japanese phrase. It means hooray! Although based on my observations, lots of people outside of Japan use this word as well. They're from many different countries, and most of them are men. Oh, they share another common characteristic. What is that? They're weebs. They're all single. Single? What's wrong with being single? Everything. Being single hurts. In the end, banzai still means hurt, right? See, banzai means being single, and being single means it hurt. This is very straightforward. I think I'm single too. Banzai. Okay. The ball hit the forehead of the tank top guy, exactly as I planned. He fell down to the ground with a thud like a brick. Before a second man realized what had happened, I sprinted towards his back as fast as I could. I smashed his head with my racket with all of my strength. Then I grabbed Mr. Wen's hand and ran towards the end of the alley. 10 minutes later, I was panting heavily and realized that I had already run all the way back to my apartment building. Oh, and I was still holding Mr. Wen's hand. Mr. Wen, excuse me. This is where I live. I weakly let go of his hand. Well, might as well do a home visit then, shall we? Home visit? For a senior? By an art teacher? Mr. Wen, actually, there's no one else home. I walked in front of him and explained. Do your parents always work late? Mr. Wen looked up at me when climbing the stairs. The sunlight coming through the windows in the hallway was making him squint. No, I live alone. I stopped in front of room 413, but Mr. Wen didn't follow me. Ah! He stopped in front of 414. He pointed to the door next to him with his thumb and smiled. I suddenly remembered. The first day after I moved in, the manager, Uncle Sun, had told me that a very famous artist from abroad had been living in the apartment next door. So that was him. We'd actually met each other before. We did it first try, let's go. Okay, is there not anything else? Wait, do I have to get everything to be S? Because that's just A. That can't be it. No, no. Okay, wait. Can I go to the profiles? Okay. Wait, if I go on like thingamajig, I'll see it here. Oh my god, yeah, there's loads more. Chubba's friend, okay. 35 robbed. Okay. Jimmy, Icky. Okay. Carlos, Slay! I got his passport.
Porque siempre me pasa esto.
Okay. We also got Alicia, but we haven't unlocked her yet. And we got this guy. With his weird ass tail thing, whatever the frick. And then Kang. Damn, Kang kinda. Nah, I'm joking.
하느님, 저를 용서해 주소서.
Okay. So wait, what have I done wrong? Because like it won't let me progress, right? Is it because I have to get them all to be S? Is that it? They're all S at the moment. Apart from his, but I don't know how to make it S without messing up everything else. Hang on. Wait. Yeah, I don't know all his. I'm so confused. Is that why I'm not progressing? Ugh. Oh my god. Like that's the best I can get it. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to do. Hey, okay, it was that easy. All right. Never mind, I'm a pro, guys. Oh, that's a new person. I sound like Korean.
¿Por qué me pasan este tipo de cosas?
Okay. It's cool they're in their like native language as well. Who is that? They in the profiles? Oh wait, oh, they haven't appeared yet, which makes sense. I haven't actually done that thing yet. Okay. Can we look at the collections? Okay, we see that they live together. We see hate Jimmy. Okay. How do you see the extra pages? Oh, there we go. That is so creepy. This one where he's like, F you. Okay. Oh, these are like the pages for each character, I guess. Carlos! Like, I think Carlos is my favorite. And then we got that guy, that guy, and that guy. This is the bedroom. Well, our room. It's a nice room, I like it. It's very cute. And the fucking weird ass tail thing, and then this thing. Wait, that's the opening? Oh. Guys watching the opening. Okay. Lee-Wen. Ew. Icky Jimmy. Oh, we still haven't gotten that baby yet. And yeah, those two. Alicia, Slay Queen. Carlos! I love Alicia and Carlos, best duo. I still haven't gotten the dog, not the dog, the cat yet. Oh my god. Oh, they met up! Let's go! Oh, little dog, that's so cute. Okay. Nice. I think I missed some, but that's because I couldn't really like look at it. It wouldn't let me. Gas explosion. Okay. Trophy. Okay. Okay, wait, what's that one? Make a sacrifice for the safety of the people. Okay. Okay. Play a dictionary. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end today because it's been quite a while. I actually do want to continue because I actually figured out how to play this game. I actually figured it out, but it's okay. We'll continue next time. We've done some progress here. We haven't unlocked all the characters yet. I'm assuming that's the sad little boy, that one, who's linked to Carlos here for some reason. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna save before I forget. As you guys know me, I will forget. So. Alright, let's just overwrite this one. Okay, so, yeah, this has been an interesting game so far. I like it, it's just the whole, like, thing with my controller's a bit annoying, but we sorted it out. I don't need any controller, we're good. Also, this game sucks to play in the sense that, like, it's so much reading. Like, I know it's a visual novel, but, like, ugh. I need to get, like, 2 cups of, like, water and, like, not just one, because, oh my god. It's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. This has been fun. I like this game. I'll definitely play this next week. I'm not sure how many times, maybe just once, and then... Oh yeah! Right, I've already sort of talked about this on stream. This is the second announcement of the same thing. Long story short, guys, I'm going to be going away for 2 weeks starting next Sunday. So next Sunday onwards, I'm not going to be available to stream, unfortunately. So basically, yeah, will not be streaming. I'll try my best to still be active on social media though, just because, like, I'm gonna miss you guys. I'm gonna miss you guys. Yeah, so yeah, I'm a bit worried that I'm gonna start this game and really get into it, and then like I'm gonna like be gone from it for 2 weeks and be like, what the frick was I doing again? It is probably gonna end up being like that, but it'll be okay. Maybe I'll play Persona 3 Reload and maybe this twice next week to see if I can make some good progress, or I'll just leave it as is. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching stream. It has been very, very fun. And I will see everyone on Sunday for Skyrim. Whee! I'll see you Sunday, guys. Bye, 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 bye.